basically accepted a quest to retrieve a gem for him that apparently has some importance in powering Atlas's suit. You guys traveled outside of Waterdeep for the first time, north, slightly north. It's like a 3 or 4 day journey, if I can remember correctly, to find this shipwreck. And when you went to the shipwreck, you noticed that there was a few scavenger hobos there.
Those damn hobos.
And yeah, damn hobos. And most of the ship's contents had been taken away. You guys find some clues. The next day, you come back and follow some fresh footsteps into the sewers underneath the city of Terrestra. And basically find the pirate crew of the Dark Gale, which you're not quite sure what the story is, but they apparently got into a fight with this galleon and took it down. Most of the people, the soldiers, had been killed. A couple of them were taken captive of the ship's crew. You guys fight your way through and locate Thagu, who is the captain. Tie him up, take his goodies, and then escape with the gem. When Dante came back to try and kill him, Thagu had been gone. You're not quite sure how he escaped. You're pretty sure you tied him up pretty tightly. So you're kind of surprised by it. But that is where we left off. And
not tightly enough.
To return back and head back towards Waterdeep.
And we also didn't get to kill that salamander monster thing.
Oh yeah, you were close to killing that salamander monster thing. You did see that the prisoners had all died, and they died from a weird condition where something came out of their bodies.
Like Alien all over again.
Yeah. And you also noticed that their bodies were pretty scratched up. You guys heal up, I assume, taking a long rest when you return to your carriage that you rented for the week. And last I checked, you were deciding to head back to Waterdeep. Am I missing anything?
No, I think that's where we were.
I don't think so. I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we like, weren't we chilling at that cart?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we were taking our rest at the cart before we leave for Waterdeep, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I actually have to upload this new map on here real quick. I'm gonna put it in the.
I do have a whip.
Hey Tyler, how many hit points do you have?
You mean like after the rest or total?
Total. I mean, like your max.
41, because I just
Damn,
got
son.
11 more. I don't know if Michael was fine with this, but I rolled on the die and I got an 8, so I got.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I have 28 health.
Yeah, so
I have 23.
I have
was
40 out
lower.
of 49 right now.
Well, we took a long rest, so you should heal up.
Right. Well, and remember, you guys just leveled up, so that gives you an extra hit die. That's what I was saying. So if you didn't, pretty sure.
So what is it, like a 6 or?
I don't know what fighters
Depends on
are.
your class.
Yeah, but so that means that like every time you level up, you gain your. It's like
If you do it in D&D Beyond, it should automatically do it.
Yeah.
It does take that. It takes the average stuff. So
Yeah.
Don't roll for it.
Mine did it.
I don't roll for it. Okay.
10 plus your constitution.
Well, you don't have to roll for it.
It's best to roll.
Cucumber 91. Boom.
All right, if you guys can turn your attention to the map here really quickly, I can show you where we're at.
Map. All I see is the city.
And a dead lizard again.
Wait, should we all be full health after a long rest?
Yeah.
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 Hey, that lizard didn't die. It scurried away, right?
He got
Yeah.
disintegrated. Oh, that lizard? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Maybe that.
Oh, no,
was-
wait. Your companion, the badger, never
Maybe
mind.
he
That lizard got disintegrated.
Downloaded his essence into the lizard brain.
You guys kept some of the powdered body last time.
Yep.
Phil tossed it, I thought.
Terrestra is on the map.
We see what?
We don't see the map, Michael. We
Yeah, we don't
there
see
you
the
go.
map.
Oh, I sent it on Discord.
Oh, we're bringing it up
Oh,
on
on
Discord.
Discord.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
The
It's
lands
just
one.
easier. Yeah. Well, no.
Oh,
After
download
in the new one,
files.
I updated it.
Oh.
Just in the general chat.
This is a beautiful
Oh, it's in
map.
the general chat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Open.
I really do admire it. I think it.
You
looks
draw this
wonderful.
yourself?
Duh. This is what I did yesterday, 2 days ago,
Is
3 days ago.
is there another
Nice.
way to draw a map?
Can I spin?
You have nice
I
handwriting,
tried to-
Michael.
I tried to generate one.
Hit R. Hit R. If you brought it up in,
Terrible time doing it. So
if you brought it up in,
There we
what do you
go.
call it? Then yeah, you can hit R and rotate it.
Yeah,
I
pretty
can
good map,
I can also
Michael.
put this map on the. I think I'll make a journal entry too on it so you guys can see it. But basically, if you look in the middle, this will be the realm we're playing in. The red cities are very large cities of prominence. All the cities listed here are cities of over 1,000 people. So I didn't
Playing
bother
in
to
Waterdeep, right? You said.
Yeah, Waterdeep is the city we're
Okay.
in. If you look a little bit north of that, you see the city of Terrestra.
Gotcha, and that's where we were.
And yeah, so I haven't thought of all the stuff for this map yet, but I have a pretty good idea of is where. So if you have questions about any place, or if you hear a place reference in the game, you
Gotcha.
can always ask me, and I can tell you if this is general information or not. But we'll say that this map is general information. The public would know this.
Gotcha.
This basic information. With that, yeah. So, do you guys want to do anything before heading back to the city? What would you like to do?
I can't think of anything. We could divide up the loot. Just say our characters did that on the way back.
Yeah.
Unless someone wants to like actually do something else while we. But I can't think of anything else I need to do here.
Yeah, I'm good too. Whatever you guys want to do.
So head back.
Yeah.
Weren't we? Well, the thing was, like, weren't we there for a reason? Weren't we supposed to get some type of like? Gem
Yeah,
or
we got
something?
the
Yeah, we
jewel.
got the gym.
Oh,
The
got it from the,
tangerine-sized gym. The captain
yeah.
guy. That we
Nice.
tied
But
up.
then the captain scurried away before we could go back and slit his throat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So we got that gem. Bitchin', sweet.
Yeah, so we're gonna go back, Michael.
Okay. Yeah. So, you guys, take a long rest. It's now morning again. We'll say it's a 3-day journey back quickly. It's uneventful, if you guys have your routine set up in the mornings and in the evenings, we'll just go through those. Nothing really crazy happens except for the fact that nothing happens basically.
Gotcha.
And
I was worried for
I
a
was,
second.
I was thinking, it was like, is something gonna happen?
Except that Tyler's character was murdered in the night. Other than that,
It
business
happened.
as usual.
You guys
Oh,
wake up
His character was incinerated again.
jerking furiously,
Jerking furiously.
while staring directly at you guys.
You gotta
And the
do
three of you wake up to find that. And he
Jeez.
has this weird temporary health point thing out. That's apparently a turn on for him.
That is creepy.
But other than that, you come back and you guys have quite a bit of treasure. You have a couple of chests of treasure. You also, know that the city itself is pretty safe. Well-run city, but you do think that perhaps you shouldn't be walking around town with chests full of treasure, just carrying it, because you do have to return the carriage when you get back. So that's something to take note of. As you come back towards the city, I can show you guys a picture of the Waterdeep gates. You guys should see that.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
As you come through the northern gates, which is one of the main gates. So there's the northern gate, the eastern gate, and the southern gate, are like the very, very large gates. And then there's a number of smaller gates around. When you come back in, they basically put your information down on your sort of ID Visa cards. And you basically get back into the city, no problem. It seems to be running. pretty smoothly for you guys. Yeah, what would you like to do?
Probably return that cart, right?
Oh yeah.
First things
Just,
first.
you know,
Get our
drops
get
another
our
day.
and
First
you
thinking.
get your suit back or whatever.
Yeah, I'll get my suit back.
Don't want to lose that,
My
and then the
sweet flying suit
dude
that
we're
was so
trying to help
hard.
with get mad or
Oh,
something.
Yeah, use that as collateral.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, use this collateral.
Damn.
Oh, I think that's why I did
Okay.
plus 35 pounds.
Yeah, that must
Yeah.
have been it.
Yeah, it was
Fine.
definitely the suit that was it.
There, I put a little mark so I know why. I was like, why do I have 30?
Alright.
Yeah, so you guys make it back to the place you rented the cart. You get your collateral back. One of like the gnomes comes out and gives a quick look around the cart to see there's no damages. He says it looks fine. You know, you don't have to pay any damage. And basically, you guys are now free to go. So you have, I believe, an entire. You guys have 2 chests or 1 chest with you?
You guys
I
kept
thought-
those nasty ass chests, right?
Just the
Is that the
one, I
thing?
thought. Didn't we put one in the
Yeah,
bag of
we-
holding?
So I don't recall everything that I remember taking inventory of is in that chat.
Hmm.
It's up a little bit in the D chat. So if you guys want to have the chests, go for it. But I just
I think
assumed.
we did put a chest in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Because remember it was like real heavy or something like that, so Ralph was like, hey, I got like fucking magic bag, dude.
No,
That's
I don't.
And we were like, oh shit, dog. And he's like, yeah, nigga. I
Wait,
got
Ralph,
this
I
shit."
thought it was Tyler that had the bag, but
That's my
Yeah,
bad.
he does.
Whoever's bag it was, man. I was busy killing people, so you know.
Alright.
trying to.
I was doing some work.
Alright, well, we should. What time is it, Michael? Is it in the morning? Or
Yeah,
is
so
it...
you after 3, you can choose what time you want to be. We can say noon. If you want to go to Elliot's place tonight, you could take a rest. You will have to describe what you want to do with the chest though. If you want to store it somewhere, if you want to put all the contents in a bank, or if you just want to carry it in the middle of the town, that's fine. But
So,
you
Michael,
will have to tell me.
I have this magical bag of holding. I think that's what everybody was saying is that they
Yeah.
put that chest in the bag.
Oh, okay, yeah, you guys put the chest in the bag. Okay.
Did no one
Yeah.
want that chest?
Yeah.
Can I have it?
I mean, it's
No,
okay.
we were holding it for later, Ralph, okay?
Nope. I mean, I
You
was just
greedy
gonna store
bastard.
Random ass shit in it.
You guys also take the stuff out of the chest and just throw away the chest too.
Right. There's really no reason to keep the chest. But yeah, if you want the chest, Zilch, here, I'll give you this gross old chest. I'll pull it out of the bag. There you
Damn.
go. Take it.
Teamwork,
And
guys.
this chest is of no real like significance or value. It's been under
Right,
sea for
yeah,
a long
just-
time, so it's got this
I just want
salty,
it so I don't have to
briny
carry
smell with it.
all
Um,
these swords. I have like 3 swords on me.
Okay, so as Zilch is carrying this large chest, he gets a lot of eyes, especially in the district you're in. Lots of adventurers. Some of the city guards kind of look at you guys too.
I picture
funnily,
this
but-
scrawny drow female just dragging a giant old.
I mean, I could like fucking
chest,
put
make it
all my shit in it and just put it back in your bag.
No, he's not your slave, dude.
Yeah,
okay?
what do I look like? A big brawny minotaur slave? I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
Yeah, you do. Why do you think we
Learned
keep
a
you
lot
around?
About Ralph today, guys. Learned a lot about Ralph.
All right, I don't want to make this by the way too much about like inventory management, but I wrote Ralph, you have that whip.
yeah.
I don't know if anybody else cares, but
I'll
I
take
put
the
that
gold armor.
helm-
I had the scimitars too.
I'll take the gold
So-
armor if no one wants the armor.
Wait, I thought you guys left the scimitars.
No, right
There
here.
there were like 4 something scimitars, and I had
Oh, okay,
2.
you left a couple of them. Okay, for the other.
My character cares not about material goods, so.
Oh, that's badass. Very, very altruistic of you.
Mm-hmm.
So you wouldn't mind if I just like took all your gold, right?
Well, no, I'm not gonna let you just take it.
So he cares a little.
So material item, huh? Yeah.
I need it
Alright.
to further my cause. Duh.
Right, you
That's
gotta
collecting
donate
more
it.
material items.
Gotta donate it to your temple or some shit. Okay, and Phil, what I understand is that armor was just the breast. It wasn't like full armor, so it's just made of gold, pretty much gold plate.
I'll take it anyway. Make me look badass. I'm assuming it doesn't add any armor to me.
It won't. Just the breastplate won't do it.
Okay. Well, I just look cooler. Everyone remember that.
Alright.
Okay, we'll type that in the
Alright,
notes.
Phil looks 5%.
Thank you.
5% to Phil's.
That should be a +1 on all my
I put it in the chat so we remember.
intimidation, maybe.
I put it in the chat so we remembered.
Persuasion. That's a plus. That should be a +1 to persuasion. Like this guy's wearing a gold armor. Okay.
He's wearing gold. He
Alright,
probably
so
knows what's going
What do
on.
you guys, what do you guys think about doing for the rest of the day? You guys want to go straight, return the jewel to Elliot?
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. So you guys go through the city after you divvy up the goods. I assume you divvy up the goods beforehand coming in, but
Alright.
you see the who's it? Zilch dragging this large chest across the cobblestone roads. Everyone's sort of turning and staring at this small drow doing that. The rest of you kind of leisurely head up to the seaward again. And as you get to the neighborhood of, so this is not in front of Elliot's house right now. As you get into that neighborhood, I need you all to make a perception check.
Damn straight, I'll make a perception check. Mike.
Perception check. What's my perception again?
I need to look at mine too. Perception
I got a
plus
14.
5.
Okay.
I got a 25.
I got a fucking 8. Are you kidding me?
I got a 20. Not net.
Okay. Yeah, so both Zilch and Dante, you get the eerie feeling that you are being followed, or being sort of watched by certain people that are not just normal residents. But
Short people, maybe.
you don't know for sure.
I can't tell how high these eyes are. Is what I think.
I don't know if.
I mean,
the-
you don't actually see it, like
I just got a feeling.
personally. You just get this like intuition.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone else notices, but I'm just gonna like sort of whisper to myself, tail, 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 tail. Kind of hope.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
so you
he's saying
guys
about guys, but
hear
I
this
got
guy
a
whisper to himself.
feeling someone's following us. That way, everyone knows what we're talking about, not just some weird song about tails. You know?
Okay, okay.
Real creep.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
Way to be inconspicuous.
Going.
You got to creep. Creep.
Okay, so if that's all you're gonna do, when you arrive at Elliot's house, I need you to make another perception.
I got 10.
Got a 9, Michael.
Ooh, I got a 19. Oh, 16.
No, you got a 16.
I know, mine, when we roll at the exact same time and it pops up, I'm just like,
I know
oh.
exactly what you mean.
Wait, so who got 16 and who got 9?
I got 16, Ralph got 19.
Okay, so once again, Zilch hears this. Lanthor, you kind of hear this too, but you're not quite sure. It sounds like there is an argument going on inside the house between Elliot and Mary. And from your 19, you seem to hear, Zilch, that Mary is telling Elliot that he shouldn't be trying to leave the city, that where he would be going would be dangerous, that, you know, it would not be safe in that area of the world.
What a buzzkill.
And basically she's just like complaining that, you know, you shouldn't be leaving, you know, your life is here now. With that, what would you guys like to do? You want to head into the house?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hear anything, so.
Yeah, I don't hear shit. I'm just gonna
Um,
bang on that door. Bang, 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 bang,
Yeah, so
bang.
you start banging on the door, and the people that heard this earlier, Lanthor and Zilch, you immediately hear the argument stop, and you hear Mary come down. They were upstairs again. Come down and open the door for you, and she kind of looks surprised, and also you think she's kind of conflicted, but she doesn't show a lot of it, and she invites you guys back in and says, "You're back already."
I tell her I said didn't expect to see us so soon, huh? Something like that.
Well, Elliot told me you're excellent adventurers. I trusted you would find your way home.
The best in the
Liz,
land,
come
motherfucker.
So she takes you upstairs into sort of the sitting area. Gives you guys some tea if that's what you want. And Elliot looks at you. Well, not really looks at you guys. Hears you guys coming up since he's blind, and will inquire about your trip and what happened.
All right. Well, we killed the giant. Well, we attacked a giant lizard creature. We found
Oh
the
yeah.
ship.
We found your gem.
Yeah, when
like-
Dante's telling him this story, I tell him that I got stabbed by this lizard creature, by the way, and I don't feel so great.
He's like, well, I wasn't aware that there was a lizard on the ship.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
no,
in
are we?
sewers. Tell him that. There's some
Wait, you want
sewers
me to
You're
tell him that, or
sewer.
you tell him that?
Well, I mean, you told him the whole story, right? You told him that like we went into the sewers and we found this like pirate group. They were the ones with the gem.
Yeah, they
Yeah. I mean, I may have left out a couple of details.
they
about-
plundered from. Well, we gotta tell him so that way he knows how hard it was getting that
Right,
gem.
The whole shebang. He's gonna know everything.
Okay, well then, all right, we'll give him the whole shebang.
He's
We'll
like
reenact
super
it for him.
smart. Yeah, maybe he could like tell. Maybe he knows who those pirate dudes were. Maybe he's like, oh, this pirate guy plagued me all the time.
Yeah, so you tell him the story. He's happy that you're back, and he thanks you for your troubles. He's like, "Where's the gem?"
Oh yeah. That was the whole point, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, the whole point was the gem.
I don't know who had it. I didn't get it.
You guys just
I
left it
recall.
there.
He left.
No, I thought it was. I
Oh
thought
right,
it was,
gem.
Landro,
Let's go back. Yeah,
but,
I'll give it to him.
probably
Okay.
hiding it under those robes.
He's like, "Perfect." And then he sort of like puts his hand over it and sort of examines it. He's like, he says it'll be a couple of days before he gets it ready to go, but for you guys to come back in a couple of days. And then he sort of takes it and, with the help of Mary, heads back upstairs. He's like, "Be ready for a long journey.
We're
Get
going
what
with
you
him?
need."
Was that part of the deal?
He's
We're
like,
going with
Yeah,
him?
we gotta
Yes.
remember we're gonna escort him to the
You're
area.
here to protect me. I'm a simple old blind man.
Simple.
Well, not simple, much smarter than you guys, but simple in the
Damn.
grand cosmic.
Roasting.
Damn.
Yeah, and then he just sort of heads away. Look,
I'm gonna ask Mary if she knows any good doctors in town who could like
Cure that
she's
burn.
Probably like staring at my gnarly wound. I'm gonna see if
yeah.
she
So
can
you
do
guys
it.
notice that after your long rest, the scars that have been left on your body by this large salamander or large lizard salamander creature have remained on your body, and they haven't healed. Kind of surprisingly, even after you tend to them. Yeah, she will give you one of the best doctors. She says that this doctor, lives in the castle ward and typically tends to the lords and nobles of the city. And she'll say, just tell them, you're coming on behalf of Elliot, and you'll be looked at for free, or something
Oh.
close to that.
Yeah, fucking free. I like those words. Okay.
And
like those
they
words.
basically tell you to come back in 3 days to get your belongings, to buy the last things you need from the city before heading out on this journey.
Okay. Well, I don't know what everybody else is, but that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go check out that place and try to like make sure that I don't die from an infection or something.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same thing because if my wounds aren't healing. I guess Ralph doesn't need to. He's the only one that didn't have the lizard man.
Yeah, I didn't get hit by the lizard man, did I?
I think I got hit. I know Tyler got fucked up by the.
I don't know.
lizard.
I'll go
think
with
I
you
got hit.
guys just so I can. Why not? I don't got anything else to do.
Maybe you can learn a
Alright,
thing or two about healing.
Exactly.
Ralph, you wanna- with them
I'm
more?
gonna go to like a shop or some shit.
He's gonna pickpocket some people.
Restock on arrows and stuff.
Yeah, just tell me what you want. If you guys didn't want to do anything else in the 3 days, we can fast forward it. Just let me know what you want to buy.
Let me check my equipment. I don't think I
Um,
really.
You typically for longer journeys, you should probably stock up on some rations. I'd say 10-day
Mhm.
ration is probably good.
Yeah.
But you also can stop in other villages and things like that and forage out in the wilderness. So it's not that important. But think about what things you would like to take on a trip, like a hiking trip or something.
Okay, I'll get more rations. So I
Yeah,
guess.
but you guys make it to the doctor, and we'll say this happens the next day, and it's a pretty simple place. Doctors during this age were not particularly sophisticated. Um, they don't use any like antiseptics or anything. So like when they're looking at these wounds, they sort of just like pry your wound open and tell you to
Right.
like bear the pain. They give you some like grain alcohol to drink.
Jeez.
Oh, damn, nice.
But the doctor will remark that it is a good thing that you came because it looks like you have eggs laying in your wound.
Eggs.
No shit.
Pull them out. I asked this dude.
Oh
Got it.
shit.
Do what you're trained to do.
Yeah, so he'll go and clean your wounds and take out rather small eggs. They kind of look like at this point they're already moving. They're like tadpoles almost, and they
Fucking
sort of
ball
like
sack.
squirm through your muscles a little
Oh
bit
god.
and your
Fuck that
your
shit.
your fecid flesh.
I'd say we go
So
back to the
nasty.
cave and get some scuba gear and swim down and kill that thing.
This is
Um,
what New York sounded like before coronavirus.
Ew.
But he was like, yeah, if you didn't
I
come
mean the
to
sirens.
in like a little bit more than 3 weeks, you might have had these tadpoles would have turned into basically whatever creatures had erupted through your body. So he said it was a good thing that you guys came and got it taken care of. Okay, yeah. So
How long does that take? Is that like a
this
3-day
takes a couple
thing for me?
hours.
Oh, okay.
It takes a couple hours, and he tells you guys not to get in any fights, until these wounds have completely healed. But he gives you some sort of medicine, more advanced medicine than what you were using. And it would, he says your wound should close up, within a week.
Nice. Thanks, bro.
Yep.
Quick question: when we went on our trip to get the jewel, did we use
Mhm.
any of our rations? Should I like mark down like?
Yeah. So I believe one of you went out foraging, and I gave you what you foraged. But otherwise, you would have used 8 days. We'll say 7 days worth of rations there and back.
Okay.
And you typically start with 10.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm at 3. So I'm gonna buy 10. How much are rations?
You just Google it.
I think they're
Um,
0.5.
it should be relatively cheap. But yeah, whatever you guys need to buy, you don't have to ask me the price. If you find it, as long as it's not like a crazy legendary weapon or something, you can purchase it for whatever price they've listed online, and you can just do that on your own time. But anything else story-wise you guys want to do as a group before heading back to Elliot's house?
Rations are like 2.5 gold for 10 pounds. That's like a day almost.
5
Yeah.
SP. It says 5 SP for a
So be silver pieces.
1 day. Yeah.
Let me see.
So I need to subtract 50
Maybe
from
this
this.
is 5 day.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to do in the city at all?
So just to be on the same page, this Elliot guy wants us to like travel with him on land, or is it like on a boat, or like what's the deal?
He didn't say. He didn't.
We just going with him. He's gonna
Yeah.
prepare everything and like deal with it.
Yeah. Well, he's like moving his life, and he wants basically you guys to escort him there, and then to come back and receive.
Is there any
your-
place that sells like magic swords or anything like that in this city that I can get my hands
Yeah,
on?
you can get certain weapons imbued with magic. It's going to be on the costlier side. A couple
Well.
hundred gold coins at least to get like very basic magic.
Wait, how much did we
imbuements.
just get? Did we divided up to what, right?
Yeah, so I
think
put
you
it
did,
in
right?
chat. So
Okay,
everybody
so
got
250 silver.
yeah.
Okay, so
How
12.
much is a
Let
bag
me-
of holding?
Yeah, you guys also can just borrow money from each other if it's just one person that wants.
Right. And if you
don't have to
guys really
divide
want to
it.
do more inventory stuff, we got those turquoise agates, that gold cane.
Yeah, and you can sell that relatively quickly.
Right. I figured we would just not worry about it.
Damn, copper, 500 copper. How the fuck you gonna carry that around?
But
Imagine you-
anyway. So, Michael, I wanted to know if there was people in the city that sold things like those grenades that you gave us, or is that something that is like not
It's
readily?
not something that's sold.
Where do I go
you
on
do
D&D
know that
Beyond to?
certain groups use those probably. Because Elliot was making them for the city, so probably the city guard will have a stash of them. But they're considered like illegal contraband. Like typically a lot of that stuff in the city is forbidden, outside of just like basic swords and weapons.
Where do I find? Do I just go on like D&D Beyond to find like imbued weapons and shit?
Yeah, you can ask me like, so if you want, you can imbue it with some sort of magical characteristic. You can, like, if you want something to do something, you can ask me and I'll give you a price for that. Typically,
Okay, I want to make
for
it.
magic weapons.
What are the options I'm looking at? Like, what can?
I mean,
I don't know.
what do you want your weapon to do? Just let me know, and I'll let you know.
I want it to be even like stronger.
Also, like, what kind of damage do you want it to do? Do you just want to do extra damage? Do you want it to like cause certain conditions in enemies, like stunning them, paralyzing them?
Silvered.
Yeah, so you can silver weapons for relatively cheap. I think that's like 100 gold piece, and that's technically not considered magic.
Mithril.
What's Mithril do?
I think that's just armor, right?
Is it? Okay. I think
Yeah,
so,
but basically, silvered weapons make it so that they act almost magical. So some creatures can't be damaged by regular physical attacks like piercing, bludgeoning, unless it's a magical weapon. And basically, if your weapon is silver, it's considered magical. So it can do like damage to those creatures. But they don't give you any bonuses on like extra damage done.
So let's say I imbue it to give it like extra damage done. It would count as a magical weapon and be able to hurt those creatures.
Yeah. So like, let's say, like, for example, the whip that he got, Zilch got, is charged with electricity. That's considered a magical weapon. That doesn't just happen like naturally, at least in this point in the world. So like someone would have had to create that weapon, a wizard of some sort.
Can I
like,
deal with like fire?
Do, yeah.
Flaming
so
sword.
I will allow you to imbue your weapon with an additional, if hit, with an additional 1d4 flame damage with 8 charges. So the imbuement process, you'll need a wizard to do it. And if you have certain like magical gems that you can imbue them with, he would just charge you the operation cost. But since you don't have the magical gems, you have to charge you for the gems too. We're looking at a combined price of about 550 gold.
Can that agate be used?
No.
No.
Not for what he's trying to do.
How much can I sell my flying suit for?
Flying suit.
So you have to give that back to the dude, I thought.
No, he gave it to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can probably sell it for how much did you collateral for? Like 100 gold? You probably sell it for 100.
I found a pretty good.
Or you can also borrow money from your compatriots.
Of shops.
How much is it if I get it silver? If I get it silver, can I then get it like imbued with like fire later?
Yeah. So if you just silver it, I believe it's 100 gold.
Ooh, what's this, Ralph?
It's like a shop list of like every D&D item and prices. They have normal costs, cheap costs, and expensive costs.
Yeah, 100 gold for
It's a really nice list.
Oh shit, my.
I just need to buy some rations.
So what do I go down to like? Veggie supplies.
Do you guys get kicked out of D20 when my thing closes?
No, I'm still in it.
Yeah, I'm still in it.
Dope.
The arcane shop? No.
Let me see.
Yeah, so you can also buy that shop. Like the prices listed for that stuff is just you can buy weapons straight up.
Yeah.
So it's not. It doesn't have the customization features that I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, silver costs 100 for any weapon.
And you said charges, so yeah, how do you get them recharged? You have to go back to a wizard?
Just at the end of a day.
Oh,
Long
okay.
rest typically. It might say long rest or short rest.
How do I add this stuff to my D&D Beyond?
You should be able to add custom things. Or
If you go to
just,
equipment and then you go to the
locate it.
bottom, it normally has like other possessions, and then it also has like choose an item from. I don't know what that is, but yeah.
If it's not a weapon, I'll usually just put it in the notes. But if it is a weapon,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. However you want to keep it is fine. I'm not gonna be finicky about that kind of stuff. Yeah. I'll let you look over what you want to do. Besides buying weapons, though, you guys good?
Hey,
You guys
how
don't
come?
need to
How much
do
can I
anything
sell
else?
my gold breastplate for? Gold, gotta be worth at least.
A 10-day
Yeah, you can sell
ration,
that
so
for about
that's
75 gold.
50 silver
Jeez, that's a lot of
pieces.
gold, dude.
that's a bit.
Boom.
All right, I'll silver my sword, Michael.
Okay.
There goes all my
yeah,
gold.
so you can do that. That's a pretty simple process. It takes them an evening to do for you.
There's something I can do to my
so-
armor that would make my armor class go up?
You typically, in that case, you have to buy the armor.
Hmm.
Imbuement of magic and armor is a little bit more expensive.
Oh, okay.
They tell you.
Michael, I sent you a message.
Okay, so I think I'm good. I don't need to write. I don't need to.
Heading to the whorehouse. Okay, good idea, Tyler.
That's a
Yeah,
good idea,
I-
Tyler.
How many whores do you like to get, Tyler?
At least 10.
Poor
least
horse,
10?
dude.
I'm insatiable. That's my my addiction.
How can I look up what
The worst
armor
part.
gives me what armor class?
It should be a
Just
list
Google
on that.
Just Google 5e armor.
5E armor.
But yeah, Michael, that's what I'm gonna do with my time. And I'll probably like work on some shit.
Alright, I'm just not gonna fuck with it for now.
I gotta get some plates, dude. Give me that 18 armor class.
I just realized this city, like background music, has like cop cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That's what I was talking about. This I said it sounds like New York pre.
I didn't know that's what you were
Corona.
referencing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need to write down anything for my silvered sword, right? Am I gonna just leave it?
No,
Fill
it's not
my
good.
bolts too.
Gotcha.
And that if I say like something has physical immunities, you can bypass those basically. Your weapon is considered a magic weapon in like damage wise.
All right, perfect. All right, I'm good. I'm ready. I don't think I need anything else. I bought what I needed, and I think I'm good.
Finishing up.
I still look cool. I got a silver sword and a gold breastplate, so don't fuck with me.
Ooh, I like this.
Hey babe. How's your workout?
Dude, play mail is 1,500 gold pieces.
What?
God damn.
You're learning the prices, huh?
This shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I
some
wanna-
things that are like 13,000 gold.
I need to get that plate though. I gotta bump that armor class up. You know? Gotta get my knightly armor.
How much would a bag of holding be? They're probably really
Tyler, you
expensive
might know
with
that since you have one, right?
I feel like they'd be
Well,
expensive as
I-
shit, right?
I can make one as a class feature,
Ooh.
but I
Can you make
look up
another
the
one for
price.
them or no?
No, because it's like only stuff that I can use, I think. Actually, I don't know the concept there, but I know I can only make two things at once, and I always make a wand, and I always make a bag of holding. So that's kind of like extent to what I can do at the moment.
Well, when you learn how to make cool swords, let me know.
You guys also could just share the bag of holding. I mean, you don't have to have your own bag.
Can I get in the bag of holding?
I would like my own bag.
That way people can just carry me
Dude, why
around.
didn't we do that? We should just rented one horse. Everyone gets in the bag of holding.
You'd
No,
die.
there's a limit to the weight limit.
Yeah,
you know.
you'd die too, because there's a. So it's a wondrous uncommon.
Damn, I was gonna say fucking.
All right. I'll let you guys figure this out on your own, right? We can keep going. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys can look this up when it's not your turn or something. Okay. So after the 3 days up, you guys basically get your shit in order, close out any tabs you have at the tavern you're staying in. You know, whatever sort of friends you've made in the city. Probably no friends since you guys.
I'm a loner.
Basically, tell them that you're heading out, and you guys gather together and head over to Elliot's place. And when you get to that area, I want you to make perception checks for me. All of you.
Oof, I didn't see anything, Michael. I got a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in your own head right now.
20
You're thinking about. You're like, oh, I can't wait to use this.
Can't wait to use this sweet ass sword.
I got a
You're
10.
thinking about it's like, man, can I just try it on one of my teammates here? Just one hit. You know, they probably wouldn't. Yeah. What else do you guys get roll wise?
20. 20.
Okay. Dope. Anybody else get over 15?
I didn't. We're waiting for Tyler to roll.
What'd you say? I'm rolling a perception check.
Yep.
Yeah, I got an 18.
Okay, so Tyler and Zilch, this time you, before you were just kind of thinking that maybe someone was like following you. You are pretty positive, pretty sure that people are stalking out Elliot's home. You don't think you maybe think people might be following you, but you distinctively see a couple of shapes on the buildings around Elliot's house.
Okay, I'll relay this to everyone else. Like, there's
We see
people around
shapes on
Elliot's,
Elliot's house.
Yeah.
Not necessarily on top of Elliot's house, but you notice that you do see some people on like the roofs of like the houses in the area.
And
Bastards.
do I know if that's some weird like normal thing, or is it
You
like
definitely
weird?
don't think that's normal.
Okay, because people aren't like out and about.
People
like,
on the
cheering
roof.
at the tops of their house, you know, as in celebration
Yeah.
of the city's first responders or anything, right?
No, not like that. They're not
No,
singing
they're-
out in their balconies or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll tell everybody in the group. I'll be like, ready yourselves.
Yeah.
Something is amiss.
Okay. With that.
Wait, before we do, I want to cast Slippery Rooftops.
That's a good spell. Yeah, that's a really good one. You cast grease on the rooftop. That'd work.
Wait, what is that spell?
I was
Oh,
just
I was
kidding.
joking.
I don't think Slippery Rooftops is an actual spell. I was just being a dumbass.
I was like, I hadn't heard of that spell before, but it's possible.
Alright.
Okay.
Cast grease.
Good to know. Oh yeah. So you guys head back into Elliot's home. Mary lets you in, and you see that on her face is a very dejected look. Like she was not able to convince Elliot to stay. You know, she sort of welcomes you in, kind of emotionless. And when you get back into the house, you notice that it's sort of been cleaned up a little bit. Upstairs, a lot of Elliot's sort of garbage, stuff he's been tinkering with has been moved to one side, probably to be thrown out. And then you also notice that Atlas is carrying a large pack of goods, probably a couple 100 pounds worth of things.
Damn, what a beefcake.
The trip. You also notice that Elliot has manufactured himself what looks like a solar-powered wheelchair, kind of like Professor X's. It
Nice.
doesn't quite float on
Bitch.
but its wheels look like it can traverse basic like terrain. Probably not like mountainy terrain, but like it'll get him around.
Like hovering?
No, it's not hovering.
Oh, okay.
Technology's
I
not
thought
quite
even
there
it was I'm like, fuck.
But he does Elliot does come down and relay to you that the battery life on this should be to get to where we're going.
Well,
And
if it
he's-
breaks
he's
down, I'm not
stressed.
pushing it. I'll tell you that.
He's like, I don't trust you to push it.
Damn
at-
right,
I-
Chris.
I ask him if he's got any like extra batteries and shit for stuff to charging, like that helicopter suit.
He's like, no, he doesn't have nothing that is like portable.
They don't have portable.
But
batteries.
he says that the gem that you have essentially can power Atlas for long periods of time, and then it has to be recharged magically. He doesn't get into details of it. That's sort of his solution to things right now, off the electricity grid. But yeah, he's like, "Are you ready to go? It'll be a dangerous journey, full of excitement and terrors."
Jeez, are you
Do
trying?
this
Is he
shit.
trying to convince us, or trying to?
Yeah, is he like seeing the future or something?
He's like, "It'll be a wondrous time.
Oh
with
god.
At
Looks like
least
he's
2 of
bored.
you will die, most likely."
Oh, that's gonna be Chris for sure.
Right. Okay, yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's go. You got me pumped. I growl. I go raw. Yeah, let's do it.
I'll
Excited.
whisper. I'll kind of say in a harsh voice, "What do we do about the ones outside?"
Oh yeah.
He's like,
wait to
"The
see what
ones
happens?
outside. Which ones outside?"
Yeah, about those. Almost forgot.
Yeah.
There's people on the
Watching
roofs.
us.
"Do you think there'll be a danger to us?"
Well, I didn't see any fiddles in their hands. so
There'll be no threat to us.
They
We'll kill 'em.
haven't attacked us yet. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about them.
Also, we have Atlas
just
in the
be
city.
Cautious.
There's no
Just
way
be
they attack us in the
cautious.
city.
They're probably just
Oh.
midnight roof cleaners.
"Oh, I haven't heard of them.
Midnight roof clean.
I've been
Chimney
away
sweeps.
from the world a few years now." Oh, what the city has become.
Yeah.
Big business in cleaning roofs nowadays.
As you guys come down the stairs, Mary sort of makes a last-ditched effort to try and convince Elliot to stay. She's like, you'll be leaving the safety of the kingdom. You are not safe out there. Other people know of your abilities, and they'll try and capture you.
He has Atlas.
And he sort of goes over to her, pats her hand a little bit. He's like, "Oh, Mary,
You silly old
been
bitch.
with me for decades now. It's time that we move on." And he will basically hand her what looks like a small box of you don't know what. And he's like, "These are my notes on the things I was working on before I left. You are the only one that deserves them." And basically, Mary will, seeing that she's been defeated, will open the door, and Atlas will head out first, and I'm
Inspect the
assuming
area.
you guys will head out. Yeah, and when you guys head outside, I need you to make perception checks again.
Oh god, they're getting closer. My slippery rooftop spell didn't work.
I got a 7 on that one, Michael.
I got a 15.
24.
Hey.
Nice. High five.
High five.
Okay, roll to see if the high five lands or not. 17.
You accidentally punch him in the face.
And on 17? Jeez, what do I gotta roll in that 20 to get fucking high
Oh,
five
I thought you
completed?
were trying to-
Oh my god.
No, so yeah, you guys head outside. It looks pretty similar. You don't see the figures. You do notice that it seems like you don't know if someone had called the city before to clear out the path. But there don't seem to be a lot of people outside, and it also looks like a lot of the city guards have been cleared from the area.
Uh-oh.
which is kinda
Shit's
strange.
about to go down.
And as you head
It's going down
into
for real.
the sort of the middle square area, you hear the door close behind you, and you hear basically a like a gas, like a kind of a sucking in the air. And as you turn around, it looks like Mary had jammed a dagger into Elliot's neck.
Mary.
What the
And you
fuck?
also notice she will throw something at you, which sort of explodes into a noxious gas, covering the ground and precluding your view of the
How
outside.
close is she to us while she's doing
Fuck
this?
She
Fucking
is, we'll say she
Mary.
is 15 feet from. And you see as she stabs the person with 24 perception, as she stabs Elliot in the neck, this blade, which is blackish, you notice that certain like black veins from the blade start spreading around his body, and he becomes kind of catatonic, kind of just muttering. You also notice when she stabs him into the neck, Atlas sort of falls over on his knees as well, kind of surprisingly. And
Oh,
with
God.
that, we will roll initiative.
OMG.
Mary.
We gotta kill Mary.
Never should have trusted that bitch.
There we go. There's the bad roll.
I got 22.
I got a 5.
I got a 6.
I got a.
That's okay,
16.
Ralph. Once you get into combat and you start rolling and just critting everybody's face, it'll be okay.
Right.
19 actually.
Okay, so I'm gonna
18.
reveal the parts of this map.
God damn it, Mary! I knew it was a lover's quarrel the whole time.
Well,
knew
she
it.
was a sex slave, wasn't she?
No, she wasn't a sex
So
slave.
yeah,
she
you
was
guys
the
can place
maid.
yourself somewhere near the middle of this. I'm assuming you guys can see this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the little
yeah.
courtyard area.
So
Yeah.
the real story.
I want to shrink
Phil,
us a little just
Damn
yet.
it, I
it-
should have said I was right behind him like I wanted to say.
that when she was just like a young maid, Elliot's like, "Oh, I need somebody to help me with my old man stuff." And
She was a
she's
gold
like,
digger
"Oh,
the whole
yeah,
time.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're,
she did try to prevent him from leaving.
Yeah, and then just stabs him in the neck.
Yeah,
Yeah, really, she's the good guy.
but they fell in love and she decided to stay with him even though she had dreams of the big city. And then
Okay.
after all these
Are we
years,
missing a person here?
Yep.
am I supposed to pull it on there, or are you supposed to? Pull it
You
on there?
can.
No, you pull it on there. And I'm just resizing them.
Actual size.
Okay. Yeah. So in this area, you guys can place yourselves where you want. You'll probably just be like 15 feet away from her.
Where?
That's like 15 feet.
is coming from?
I'm next to the well.
That's how you thinking? No, I was say.
I'm on the roof over here.
Dude, now if he's dead, that means somebody can get that badass
Wait,
X-Man
actually,
chair.
He might
I don't want
dibs.
the chair,
Dibs. I dibs a
just
chair.
want the stone.
He's not necessarily dead. Michael said he was in a catatonic state, so
Not quite dead yet.
Alright, anybody got over 20?
I got an 18.
Yeah, I did. I got a 22.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
I got a 6.
Dante got 22. Barakun got what, 18?
Yeah.
Zanzu? No, none of you guys are named that.
Zanzu.
Lanthro, what'd you get?
6.
That's pathetic.
Hey,
Well, I got a 5.
That's worse.
Yep.
Got 5. Okay, and then we'll say Mary.
Mary obviously got a 20 because she went first and stabbed her employer in the neck.
yeah, that counts as her turn.
Maybe that was a sneak attack. Maybe she gets another turn.
Oh god.
And she'll stab you in the neck next.
She got a 15-foot dagger.
I want to shout at her and ask her why she done it.
She's probably like a ninja assassin hired by some like undercity group to be a
She's like,
romance-
what's her name in Game of Thrones, and she takes her necklace off and she's young instead of being old.
Yeah.
While we look
Elsa.
around, is anyone else looking to attack, or is it just us versus her? Like, what else do we see?
I mean, it's
Well.
just us versus her. It's this little old lady packing daggers.
I'll tell
Is
you
she
this much,
holding
guys.
it up like
I'm gonna kill her.
to defend herself, or I mean, there might
Alright,
not
you
even
guys
need to be
you
a
guys
fight
see the
here.
turn order right now?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I see
Yeah.
an X
Oh,
there.
yeah, yeah, I see it,
Barakun,
I see it.
Mary,
Uh-oh.
X, Lanthro, right?
Who's X? Oh god.
Yeah.
Alright,
Professor
with
X,
that-
probably.
So the spell she cast is not actually a spell. It's just one of his sort of glowing orb. But what it does is it mimics the spell called Stinking Cloud, which means that you create a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow, nauseating gas centered on a point within range. The cloud spreads around corners, and the area is heavily obscured. So heavily obscured means basically just darkness. You can't see anything.
Okay.
So you can't see out of it, and people can't see in it. The cloud lingers in the air for the duration. Each creature that is completely within the cloud at the start of its turn, which will be all of you guys, hopefully, must make a Constitution saving throw against the poison. On a failed save, the creature spends its action that turn retching and reeling. The creature that don't need to breathe or are immune to poison automatically succeed on this saving throw.
He's
Moderate
moving away inch by inch.
will be able to go away. So knowing that, I gotta put Atlas on there too. 1 second.
Poor Atlas.
Stinking cloud. You stinking cloud.
And
I would have been behind the old guy, so like, where the hell would I have been?
The old guy.
they would have waited for you guys to leave first and
Oh.
then do this so that. Let me see. How do I draw a shape here, real quick?
There's a button that says draw shape. It's a pencil. Well, it's the first box after the select, and then you click
Can I
it.
pick a
and
circle
square.
or?
It's a paintbrush.
I think you can. Yeah, freehand. You can click instead of draw shape. You just click freehand. Just
Oh, okay. Can you guys delete that weird thing right there? 1, 2.
I don't know how to
4.
delete stuff.
Oh, this is tough.
yeah, can't get us all in there. Fucking ball sack, Michael. That's not a circle. That's an ellipse. Easy.
Alright, how do I delete? Okay, someone want to draw a circle for me then?
Where's your point?
Here, I got it.
Right
Do it.
there.
Why can't they just make a circle?
Draw shape.
Yeah,
We'll say.
Do it with
can
a
do that?
box. Boom. There you go. Like that.
That's a box. But
You can put a random like token on the map and then give it an aura.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah,
Circle.
you can do a token aura. That's a good idea.
Is that good?
Oh,
So
that's
like,
a good circle.
Or is it bigger?
That's a pretty
Make
good
it.
circle.
You got. I want to
You
keep
do
you
like
guys in a
that.
little bit more.
I mean, we could just
Okay.
something
That
like
one is a little big. How do I scale that yellow one small down a little bit?
the yellow. You mean the green one? You
Um,
can delete it, and I can do it again.
Make it
20-foot
24
radius?
by
That's a
centered. We'll
20-foot
say
radius.
around. We'll say around the middle of the map.
So like that.
So each square is 5.
Let me get rid of this.
So it should be 8 across then. 8 across both sides.
There's a 20-foot aura around me.
All right, Tyler, you want to move into the middle of them then?
Well, I'm just saying that's what Ralph suggested.
Yeah.
Is do that, but with a different token.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. We'll say Atlas.
Atlas, a big boy.
Atlas is our stink
Yeah.
cloud.
And then just click on him and click the gear. And then there's the first one that says aura. You can just you don't have to you just put a distance in, 20 feet or 10 feet or whatever it was.
You can color it too.
Yeah, and then you can change the color by clicking on that box. For me, it's yellow.
Where does it say? What gear?
What?
Click the
Is this
token.
says edit token, right?
So you click the token, and then there's a
Yeah, edit
gear.
token.
It's like it looks like a gear, and then
Oh, I
it
see.
has
Yeah. I see.
edit.
Then
Thanks.
aura 1 or 2. Probably 2 for the noxious gas.
We'll say
Color's already in
feet. 20 feet.
Yeah, just type in a number like 20 or whatever, and then
Okay,
when
yeah.
you save, it should pop up.
Yeah. Okay. You guys see that now?
No.
Ugh.
Why don't we
like the
just?
little green dots and shit on the map though?
It's the drawing thing. I can't delete them. I don't know how.
Sorry, I should have this figured out before. I just want the gas to.
Should we just have it that?
I can see your guys'. I don't know why I can't see you guys. Can't
Probably on
see
a different layer or something. Some weird. You have more power.
Alright.
Actually. Yes.
Yeah, I should be able to figure this out though. Just give me 1 second here. NPCs. Atlas.
That makes sense, right?
Alright, can you guys see it now?
Nope.
Let me clear mine.
You just keep popping up Atlas.
Did you save changes?
Yeah, I don't know why. Alright, we'll just... That's fine. We'll just imagine it, okay? We'll imagine it from... Alright, let me see if I can try one more thing here.
I mean, Michael, we could just use the lizard man. I can make it for you. It's no big deal.
You guys see it now? No?
No. All I see is a bunch of green and yellow squares popping up on screen.
Yeah, I could just do the polygon again.
There, it's done.
There you go.
Yeah, that works. Oh,
Yeah,
I
isn't
see
it?
it.
Now we see it.
There we
See it.
go.
It's huge though.
I just had to
What are-
make it for all characters, which is
What
kinda
are
crappy.
all these little poops?
Yeah, I'm deleting them.
God, that's massive. 5, 10,
Alright,
15,
so,
20, 25.
Yeah, so whoever is first can go. If you are in the gas when the turn starts, you have to make a saving throw, Constitution saving. So
That's
whoever
a
is
20
first can
plus
go.
whatever your saving throw is, right?
Yeah,
Constitution.
and you guys, well, for the sake of this turn, you can't quite see out. You can't see out of the gas at all,
Okay.
which is why I'm not showing you the rest of the map right now. But yeah, make
I
a
got
saving throw.
14.
I believe that passes. Let me just double check that really quick. I'm just thinking. Yep. So
whatever-
yeah, you don't. You are able to make the save, so you don't spend your turn throwing up. So you have your turn now. What would you have to do?
I like to move out of the gas.
Okay, go for it.
There we go.
All right. When you move out, give me a perception check.
7. So basically
Okay.
still in the gas.
So running out on your left, you see basically, Mary had jabbed this sword. It seems like a short sword into Elliot's neck, and it twisted, and that Mary is basically about to throw the body forward, probably into part of the gas. On your left, directly, maybe 20 feet. I'm not going to show everyone. You see a archer standing behind. You guys see this thing right here, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So what looks like a pile. I don't know what exactly that is. We'll just say some sort of thing that sticks out, hiding behind there, an archer.
Okay. Do I still have like? I still have
Yeah, so
movement stuff, right?
you spent 10 feet getting out of the gas, so you still have your movement and you still have your full action.
All right. Can I like move to stop her from pushing Elliot into the gas?
Yeah. What would you like to do?
Can I cut her from that?
You can make an attack.
Oh my god. I got an 8.
Yeah.
Does 8
it
hit?
does not hit.
She's an old woman. Oh, I gotta do it again though, right? Right? Is that what I think?
She's a nimble old woman.
Yeah, you have your whatever your character.
Yay!
has.
Second attack. 25. That hits, right?
Hey.
25 hits.
Perfect. Okay. 2d6. She better fucking die to this greatsword. 12.
12 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are able, you sort of go for her. She drops Elliot's body right, so you square, not in the noxious gas, but
Kinda what-
square right in front of you. You notice that you think with an old woman, they would probably start fleeing, but you see her sort of hold her wound expertly, and is like ready to fight. And you notice that in her hand, she had ripped out this dagger. It's completely black, and that she, in her other hand, she has another dagger.
I want that dagger.
Great. Kill this bitch. I actually need a new dagger, Ralph, so we'll split the daggers.
What do you
Yeah, cut it.
All right,
Yeah.
Barkun, you're up.
Okay,
So
Yeah,
give
so-
me a Constitution saving throw first.
So, Michael, you're not gonna believe it, but I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, I believe it.
Okay.
I don't. Roll it again. Record it.
Roll it again. I want to roll with disadvantage. Okay, so I can
roll against
move,
the
right?
confirmation.
Yeah.
Can I move diagonal? 5, 10,
Yes.
15,
Yeah, you can do diagonal.
20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Cut her head off.
If that's your movement.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna cast this spell on her, but I'm gonna like run up to her. I'm gonna slap this thing on her back, and it's a levitate spell, but it's magically thing that I'm gonna slap on her back.
It's
So
good thinking.
she needs to make a what is it? Con save? Yeah. An unwilling creature that succeeds on a con save is unaffected. So it's 15.
She fails.
Oh fuck yeah! So okay, I slap this thing on her back, and there's like a jet of gas that propels her upwards 20 feet, and she
Okay.
remains suspended for the duration,
Okay.
which is 10 minutes.
You guys both get, if you want to use your reactions for an opportunity attack on her.
Yes, I do.
We get to
Should
attack her,
turn
Michael.
looking around her
That's
way.
really
I don't
nice.
know. I don't know about if you get to, but Phil definitely gets to.
Phil gets to
Yeah.
cut her head off, so then she's
If
just a
you wanna
floating
move on it,
headless
but if you
body.
want to, that's cool.
We'll
I've
say
always
you
ruled-
can't do on this turn. We'll say Phil gets it, and then
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I get it.
Yeah.
13.
13 hits.
Nice. 12 damage.
Okay. She seems pretty bloody now. As
I would
as
fucking
she's
hope so.
leaving, you're able to use your great sword, and you're able to cut her on the other side. What is the mechanics of this levitation? Is she considered restrained, or
No, it says that I'll just read the whole spell. One creature of your choice or object of your choice raises vertically 20 feet and remains suspended for the duration. The spell can levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds, and target can move by only.
she was
pushing or-
501 pounds, Tyler.
Oh, is she? Wow.
That's unfortunate.
Damn, she's a dense old lady.
Very dense.
It says the target can only move by pushing against walls or fixed surfaces within reach, which
Okay.
will, affect them as if they were climbing.
Okay, yeah. So she's not. There's no surfaces next to her.
Yeah, and I can
but
change.
So
the
she can still
target.
basically move normally, right? Like not. She's not considered restrained or anything like that, or have disadvantage
yeah.
on attack.
Yeah, let me keep reading though. I can change the altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction. If you're the target, you move up and down. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, she doesn't have any like debuffs on her. It's just she can't really move unless she pushes off of something or somebody pushes or pulls her.
Okay. So it is her turn. You see that the two of you notice that she starts crying a little bit. The two that are outside the circle, of course.
Well, let me tell you something, Michael. My character doesn't give a fuck.
You want to use that as your reaction?
Yeah, that's
I
my
don't give
reaction.
a
Not
fuck.
giving a fuck.
She will basically she'll cast spiritual weapon, and you see this basically a larger version of her sword appears in front of you. I don't believe she can use it. Can she use spiritual weapon on the same turn? Whoever is doing that.
She can cast it, and then she can attack with it.
How do we kill her now, Tyler? Now she's hovering in the air. Do I have to like get on your shoulder? And then
Dude,
kill
we'll
her?
just have Ralph hop up on a thing and shoot her in the face.
15 to hit for Tyler. Tyler?
He died.
I don't think it hits him though. I think he has more than 15. Or he did. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he has 14. I don't remember.
Maybe he
I think it goes to
disconnected.
7.
Alright, I'll go for Phil.
Yeah, it doesn't hit. You're good.
Okay. And who's next? Okay.
It's X's turn.
X.
Is that the archer?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna kill that archer now. If he tries to fuck with me.
And you notice another archer up here.
Is that why?
No, up on the building. You see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Also, the two of you give me. Actually, all of you give me perception checks.
Perception checks. Oh my god, 7.
16.
Okay, well we're all starting to see a lot.
I can't see shit. in this
7.
cloud,
Fuck
dude.
me.
But you can feel it in your soul.
Can I? I'm top Beifong now.
Oh, sorry. 8.
So whoever got over 10, we'll say Tyler does not, since he's a moron.
He's a moron.
So
God.
Zilch, you hear from behind you outside the cloud from behind you, which you can't see right now, what sounds like two what's the best way? Two raw chickens kind of like flop out on the ground. Like someone just like rolled a raw chicken from like down the stairs, and it sort of kind
That's
of
hot.
bounces down, like very fleshy, and you
Wet.
you hear it has like legs, and it starts crawling towards you from behind you.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Lanth. Oh, I gotta make my attacks. All right, so there are 3 targets. We'll say 2 of them will go for you, Phil, and then I'll say 1 for
bullshit.
Tyler. That's a nat 20. And then the other one
I used
misses.
to be an adventurer.
Then you took a nat 20 to the face.
6,
Nat 20 to the
14. You take 16 points of piercing damage.
Jesus Christ, man.
The other guy will go for Tyler. That's a hit, I'm guessing.
17.
Oh, look who's back.
You take 3 points of piercing damage, Tyler.
I do.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your armor, Tyler?
17.
Oh,
Isn't it?
Then it doesn't hit.
18. That's an 18. I
Oh,
haven't
it's
added my
18 now.
modifiers yet, dog.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Is
I-
your thing a concentration?
Yes, Michael.
Alright, do it. You know what to do.
Okay, what's my save though? I don't know.
It's just 10, I believe. for
Okay, I
concentration.
rolled a
Plus
7.
You rolled a
plus
17?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
What's
you're
your
good.
modifier, whatever your modifier is.
Yeah.
That
You're
is
good.
plus
So,
7.
Lanthor, you're up.
Okay, and so I have to roll Constitution to get out of this puke mess or whatever.
Yep.
Oh god, my Constitution is -1.
There's also a fleshy chicken running after us.
Fleshy chicken. 14.
Fleshy
Does 14 get out?
Something.
It's 14 minus 1 already? Or
Yeah, 14 total.
14 itself will get out.
14 gets
So
out.
you're able to basically cover your mouth quickly enough that you don't.
Okay.
retch.
I'm gonna move then.
Okay.
And then I think I guess I'm gonna attack this dude up here.
Okay.
The dude to
Go
the
for it.
north.
Call that 1. Yeah, so you notice that these figures, they're clad in black. On their faces, though, you notice what looks like a white, almost like theater mask. Kind of like Phantom of the Opera's
Phantom
mask.
of the
there a little
Opera
bit.
over here.
Yeah, but otherwise they're completely black.
They're gonna be a phantom when I kill their ass.
Wow, they're white facing.
12. Ugh.
Look at that.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
Well, actually, let me check real quick. Yeah, 12 just barely misses.
Son of a bitch. Alright, then I'll cast Spiritual Weapon also.
Okay.
One.
Where do you want to put it?
I'll just put it next to this dude.
Okay.
1D. Oh, D20.
Heavens forbid you fucking bless us, but you know.
Shut up. 14. What'd you say? 14 what?
14 hits.
Okay. 1d8 plus 2. 7 damage.
Okay.
And I need a spiritual weapon token.
How did we show it last time?
We did somebody's weapon.
Sword thing.
Yeah, it was when you hit the Mighty Axe of Dunmore. You used that.
Oh, I think I have something for this. Whoever's next can go though.
Wait,
So
Chris
I have
went?
to make my
Okay, it's not me.
Constitution saving throw.
Let's go.
+2 on this. Let me retch. Yep. Fucking call
We'll
it.
stay.
I'm
Alright.
retching.
Chris, you see that?
Yep.
I will give you access to this. Give me
Alright,
one second.
sweet.
You retch.
Yep.
Control
Sure do.
by. Yep. Yep. So you spend anything else? I will say you can.
You
see if you
cut
can
out
move.
all of that. I heard nothing.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can't. Let me see here. Just double check. Yeah, you spend your action retching, so you cannot do anything. You still have your movement though.
Alright, yeah, I'll get the fuck out of there then. I'll run this way. One sec. There was something else here.
Oh, I forgot to do a
where'd you
cast
go?
on my spiritual weapon.
Okay. All right, cool. Anything else you want to do, or you can't do anything?
Actually, I was there, right? Can I go over here and hide as a bonus action?
You
I have cunning
there's
action.
nothing to hide on there. You have to get behind something else.
Oh,
Because that's kind of like a raised platform. But if you get behind
okay,
some other
never
sort of
mind.
cover, I'll
Then,
let you
yeah,
hide.
I'll just go here. Whatever. It's fine.
Okay, cool. You guys don't see what Atlas does. Doesn't really move though.
Is the range
So-
accurate on this?
5, 10. Yeah, we'll say that's pretty accurate.
Okay. Making sure.
Back at the top. Oh, sorry. I actually have my dudes. Never mind. Give me 1 second. Not back at the top. Okay. So I need you, Zilch, to make a perception check.
Perception. 13.
13. So as you come out of the gas area and proceed to hop on top of this area, you notice on your left hand side, strangely, I don't know if you've seen one of these, what looks like a brain on legs walking towards you.
Jesus.
Like this.
A brain on legs. The fuck?
And it's like a couple of feet high. It scurries to about this point. And at this point, you need to do a intelligence check.
Intelligence, you say? Oh, okay, not bad. 20. Unnatural.
Okay, so you think these things are what is called intelligence devourers. And that if you're not careful, they can take over your mind.
Oh god.
Sorry. I need you to make a
Another
1 second.
check?
Sorry. Make me a intelligence saving throw. Well, not
You gotta save that intelligence. These things will make you tarded.
Wait, so that wasn't my intelligence saving throw there?
No, that was an intelligence check to see if you know
Oh,
what this
gotcha.
creature is.
So now I fucking okay. Intelligence saving throw. I'm gonna whiff it. Oh, 14.
Okay. Yeah, so you feel this thing basically attacking your mind psychically, but you're able to repel the attack, and that is all. Okay, now we're back at the top.
My turn.
Wait, I have a quick question. How long does this puke thing in the center persist?
How long does
The puke cloud?
Probably until someone does something.
it lasts? You don't know how long it lasts. It's
So
gonna last-
basically till the end of combat. Gotcha.
Can I? Okay, my turn. Good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go down here. I want to attack this guy. This archer bitch.
Okay.
I got a 19.
19 hits.
2Ds.
This is 3.
12.
Okay. This person looks badly wounded.
Well, good. I'll finish him off right now then. 22.
22 hits.
11.
Yep, that'll kill this person. So you
Good.
you see this person shoot an arrow at you. You basically run towards them and just cut them up.
All right,
Alright,
that's my
yeah,
turn.
yeah. Alright,
No, I'm good.
Michael.
I'm loving this Della attack, Tyler.
Nice.
Barkun.
All right. So, did anybody shoot arrows at me?
Yeah, you took 3
yeah, one of
damage,
them-
I think.
Yeah, you took 3 points of damage.
Which one was it that shot at me?
That was the one that
Specifically.
Phil just killed.
I just eviscerated him before he's done.
Do I see that one that's on the roof up there?
You do.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stare at him. I'm wearing that helm of radiance, by the way.
What does that do?
Remind me what that does again.
Oh, you gave it to me. It's in here.
Oh yeah, it's in
it
our
says
journal, right?
Message of Radiance. And it says that it lets me cast the Sacred Flame cantrip.
Oh, the Sacred Flame spell?
Yeah, so I'm gonna stare at this guy with my like green-eyed helmet, and this like flame is just gonna blast out of my eyes, my eye beams, and I'm gonna Sacred Flame him. He has
Okay.
to make a save. I don't know what it is though.
Okay.
I don't.
My thing's loading, so I'm just gonna roll in real life.
It's
I
a
got a 13.
Yeah, he failed. So I think Sacred Flame's D8.
Guys, I gotta piss.
He's gonna take 14 points.
Chris, go hold his hand.
No.
14 points of radiant damage.
It was a 2d8.
For me, it's 3d8
It
because
can only be used as a cantrip.
Yeah, I know, but for me it's 3d8 because I have this feature that's called Arcane Firearm, and it says whenever I use spells that I get to roll an extra d8. But yeah. It's
Oh,
14
okay. Yeah, I
damage.
guess that. In that case, it kills. Your Sacred Flame will burn. You see this person sort of burn up and fall from the top of this roof.
I shoot laser beams from my eyes like Cyclops.
Wow.
Yeah. Fuck.
Damn. We got Professor X. Now we got Cyclops. Cyclops. And who else are we gonna have?
Cyclops, fucking
It's hard.
Minotaur.
All right. Anything
That's
else you
all
want to do, Tyler?
Nah, that's all.
I'm gonna start calling you Scott Summers.
All right.
Figured out that one.
Okay, Mary. Chris, you said you can use the attack on your spiritual weapon as a bonus action, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. After it's cast, you can't cast it as a bonus action, but you can attack with it.
Okay. I'll before I won't actually attack with it. Mary, you see that as she's sort of floating in air, after she is able to get her balance, she will throw down a fireball. You see small embers erupt from her hand, and she will shoot it right here, potentially capturing the two of you. We'll just say, with no one
Fucking
else.
Mary's a wizard? I thought she was a ninja.
Man, I wish
God.
she wasn't floating in the air so I could finish her off, Tyler.
Well, I
I have a
put her up
question.
there. I put her up there because I thought she was an assassin that was like a melee attacker.
Is there anything? Can you cause like bleed damage in this game?
Theoretically, I mean,
There's
some
depending
stuff.
what you mean.
So like
There's
like
some
like Mary, like I get like she's really hurt. Is there any way you could create it so she bleeds?
You have to have like ability to let you do it.
Yeah, it's not just like doesn't just happen.
They don't just do it as like okay. I was
It's
just
not like
Yeah, so I need the two of you to make a
Dex save?
dexterity
Ooh.
dexterity.
So
save.
Marillion. Thanks for the follow.
I got a 19, Michael.
save. You're good. You take half damage.
I got a 10.
Okay.
You take full damage.
God damn it.
And I believe that is a. We'll do
20.
All right, you take 32, Phil, of fire damage, and Tyler, you take 16.
Dude, fireballs are
Jesus.
fireballs are
Fireballs
fucking
are 8
broken.
I got a 20
you also
on my
take.
check, Michael.
Okay, so you're good. You can also end that and have her fall to the ground whenever you want. You don't have to.
Basically has like
fail
a
the check
fucking
here.
AK-47 up there that's just murdering me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, she's an RPG.
Give me 1
Are
second.
you
I'll be
still
right back.
conscious?
Yeah, I have 1 HP. I got kind of lucky.
Fuck.
Don't worry,
Just
I'll
as
heal
a
you.
heads up, I had 49.
It'd be
So-
hilarious if Michael was like, "Oh, and you know how you asked about bleeding earlier? Right
Yeah.
now, you're on fire.
You're bleeding.
burning."
You're on fire. Yeah.
Dude, you should take cover somewhere. Like,
It's not my turn. I can't do shit.
I mean, when you.
I took a
can.
crit arrow and then I took a fireball.
God damn.
All right.
I
So
didn't
How do we
realize
get
Michael's
fireballs?
big
Someone, we
Phil?
need someone to use fireballs, guys.
you see this guy over here. He'll take a shot at you.
Over where?
Aw,
This guy, they're really far
No,
away.
this guy right here on the
Oh,
roof.
the one on the bottom.
the
Oh,
one that's
bottom.
obscured through
that guy's
the
retarded. He's gonna
clouds.
miss. Yeah, look at those bushes in the way. No way.
He's retarded. He's gonna miss before you're dead. Ooh,
he misses.
the miss.
Yeah, it's a miss.
This guy will go for you.
Who's going for me?
Go back into the noxious cloud. You're fucking safer there.
This guy?
That's
yeah.
a hit.
Yeah, nobody can hit you.
You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Wait, who does? Me or Phil?
You do. The guy that you're attacking is attacking.
Okay.
You.
5 points, you said?
7. The
Oh,
one on
okay.
the right, 2 on the right will go for you.
Oh, god damn it.
18 is a hit.
Yeah.
Roll for another one. 17 is a hit too. All right, so that's 15. So I rolled a 7 and an 8. 7, 9. You take 16 points of total piercing damage as 2 arrows soar through the air and hit you.
I'm gonna break one of those in half, the higher one,
Okay.
with my uncanny dodge. So how much?
Go
do
for
I
it.
Take?
Six.
Yeah. So if you take get rid of the high ones, 9. So you only take 9. What did I say? 16, right? So you take 7.
Yeah, I take 7 points of damage. Okay.
Mhm.
Total? All right.
Yeah. Total.
Must be nice.
Uncanny dodge is pretty cool.
All right, Lanthro, you're up.
I thought that was only a dex save.
Okay. Let's see what spells I have again.
Any attack I can chop in half. Per reaction.
That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, it is an attack. It's an attack, not a dex save. It's evasion that does it for dex save. That's cool. Rogues. Lanthrill
Okay,
wants
I'm
you
gonna
to
move
do-
to Phil. And
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Damn.
Can you move that?
Yeah, 35. And my moving speed is 35 feet, so.
Okay. Yeah.
So roll 3. Oh wait, let me cast this real quick on my thing so I don't forget. 3d8. Ooh. 21 points of health, Phil.
Oh damn! Did you cast that at 3rd level?
Yep.
That's a nice one.
Yep.
I just
on.
imagine this like
Um,
scrawny little elf run over to this big giant dude, lay on some hands, and then like these 2 gnarly wounds, these burns and like wounds just heal up.
And then I'm gonna attack 12 on this guy. I'm guessing is a miss.
12 is a miss.
Okay, and that ends my turn.
You also can't see that guy right now, so
I can't?
you can't see them through the noxious gas.
You can do
Okay.
it first, though. I mean,
Yeah, you can do it first.
Alright, yeah, my bad. Next time I'll. Okay, and yeah, that ends my turn.
All right, Zilch, you're up.
Oh, he said he'd be right back, so I think someone knocked at his door or something.
Yeah,
okay.
good. So I'm going to shoot this brain thing.
Okay.
Shoot this brain.
Shit, did I update that? 1 sec. Fuck. I just got a crossbow and didn't fucking upgrade this thing.
hit it with the whip.
Actions.
Whip it real good.
Nah,
Whip
fuck
it.
that.
Whip it
I'm not wasting my charges.
You're not wasting your charges. We're outnumbered by like 5.
I have a question about his whip. Can he
We're
attack with
fine.
the whip? Can he attack use it as a regular whip, and then if it hits, and apply the charge? Like, oh, it's wrapped around him. I turn it on.
20.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, okay.
20 hits, right?
You don't have to waste your charges if you're not gonna hit.
20 hits.
You just
right?
have to use your bonus action to turn it on.
Yeah. Oh, it said I can use as many charges as I want to just add a d6. So I
Yeah,
can, like,
basically.
use all my shit at once. I want to do that
Yeah,
for
but
something like
But
huge.
you do have to turn the whip on though.
Okay. You said it only takes a bonus action though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just gonna shoot this thing for 20.
20 hits.
Well, for an attack, that's a hit. Yeah. Do I
You're gonna
have
give it to some
damage
TBI,
on
dude.
here? Is this +8? Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is updated. Let me do damage. 8.
Okay. Your arrow sort of hits it in one of its legs, and it sort of hops up in the air a little bit in surprise, but it doesn't seem bloody.
All right, and after that, I'm going to run over here and drop prone.
Drop.
Drop prone. Okay.
Drop prone.
Ballsy of you.
I'll let you do that. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right. You guys don't know what Alice does. This brain will come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The brain.
You also notice Phil on this other side. A second brain will emerge from beyond the clouds.
Well, I have a super strong brain powers, so it can't hurt me, Michael. That looks like something off of fucking like a bad Resident Evil game.
Yeah, these guys are goofy. This guy will hop from the bushes right about here. We'll go with. You, Chris. Oh no, this is Lanther. Okay, never mind. He doesn't see you on that platform. He doesn't see you when you're laying prone. Phil, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
You got it. Intelligence +2. Not very intelligent, apparently. 22 with a nat 20, dude. I think that thing dies.
Yeah, you're good. You actually stagger this brain a little bit as it tries to psychically invade your brain.
Yeah.
Your brain is so strong. You're basically
So
like
strong.
punching it.
Big brain.
And it sort of staggers and falls into the bushes. But you can still attack it. With
It's your
that,
5 head against its no head.
you guys noted that on the. We'll say you can see this. You see this guy here on the bottom. You see as he's about to shoot you, you just notice him fall from the roof, dead. He kind of lands on the ground. And you see behind him what's this dude?
A dwarf. Like,
A
oh shit.
goblin.
Out of the fire into the...
Fucking
goblin.
Tabasco Goblin. I was gonna ask if we could find him, but I was like, nah, he probably doesn't want to be associated
Oh wait,
with
it is. I didn't even see him.
Oh
He's
my
like-
god,
he's
is he a bad guy?
No, he just killed one of the
Vasco-
enemies.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
Yes.
guys, I'm here. The guards are coming. We gotta wrap this up.
the guards are coming.
Wait, wouldn't we want the guards to come? Isn't this good? Wouldn't that be good for us?
Unless these guys are part of the.
Shout out. I'll hear his voice and know it fucking immediately, and tell
Yeah.
him to clear the
So-
glass.
We're just gonna say
Shout
he's
that out.
at the end. So back at the top.
Clear out the
Okay.
glass.
That's good Goblin.
That's funny.
Is that brain thing on the roof? Like that one right there?
No,
Can I
he's in the
attack that one?
bushes, so you can attack him.
I can attack it? Okay, I want to attack that brain one then.
All right.
Just gonna hop over all this shit real quick.
I'm just gonna run into
I
that
got a
cloud
20.
guy.
Non-at. Phil, what's your hit points at now?
I hit for 11.
Okay. It kind of looks slightly bloodied.
Oh, slightly below.
Jesus, just like a brain with
Like a
legs, and
26.
it's only slightly bloody.
26 hits.
Another 11.
Okay. It looks on its last legs.
Good.
Phil, what's your hit points at?
22 right now.
Out of.
49.
Okay, then I won't
All right, Mark, you're up.
heal you again.
So do I know if that Mary spellcaster will be able to shoot fireballs at me if she's in the cloud of gas? Because we've defined it as being heavily obscured.
So
And
you
poisonous.
know that basically, if she knew where your position was beforehand, she could shoot in the general direction. But if you were to move out of your way, so when you're in the noxious cloud thing, you can't see out
Can't
at
see
all.
in or
So
out.
they
So-
don't know about your movements.
Put her
So
ass
what
in
if
the
what
game.
if I move her into the noxious cloud and then spin her around? Get her all dizzy.
Ooh.
Yeah, it might work. You don't know for sure. It might work.
All right, so it says I have to move her as my action. So I'm gonna move her as my action into the cloud, 20 feet.
Okay.
Boom, then I'm gonna spin her around.
Okay.
Boom, and then I am gonna run over here.
Okay. Where do you want to move her? Just like in the middle of it, or you can move her 20 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'll move her like right there, and then I'll spin her around. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Whatever movement I got left. And then over here, I'm gonna do that arcane, what is it? Eldritch cannon thing where I blast everybody with that protective shield.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. Which is gonna be a pulse of that erupts. Everybody's
Oh,
gonna
fire.
get what's that? 10 temporary hit points. So that's Lanthrill and Dante and me.
Appreciate it, Tyler. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
But
I
Zilch
say,
doesn't. What does Atlas get
got
it?
the right. What'd you say?
Does
Does
Atlas get
Atlas
it?
get it?
Atlas is too far away.
Oh, okay.
Poor,
Yeah.
poor Metal Atlas.
And I say, we've got this under control.
We still don't know what Atlas is up to, right?
Nope.
He's still
We can't
not-
see in there, so.
Seems like he's disabled.
He could be jerking off in there. Who knows? Maybe that cloud is his aphrodisiac. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
That's how it works.
I will roll. Okay. So you said that she can cast spells normally?
I mean, she doesn't have any
Restrictions on that.
yeah, but I mean, she is in the cloud,
What
so she's not gonna make her
level
cons.
is your what level is your levitation?
Oh, it's a second level spell.
All right, give me 1 second here.
She's not above the cloud, is she?
No, did she
No,
make
no,
her
no, she's
con
in the
save?
cloud.
By the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bitch. She is bloody and still putting up a fight.
She's an old sex slave who happens to be a 3rd level spellcaster with an iron constitution.
Wait, what level spell? Okay, I can cast it. Yeah, choose it. Any spell 3rd level. Okay. You feel her fall to the ground.
Fall to the ground. She takes some damage from that.
Of course, she takes damage.
Well, yeah, it's like a 20-foot drop, isn't it?
She was 20 feet in the air. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She takes 8 points of damage.
Damn. See, I got in there.
Yeah, so you don't know how she was able to cause that.
I don't.
Not magic or something like that. But
What does the gas
Um,
smell like?
Stinky.
the gas, it's like odorous. It's like ammonia, heavy ammonia.
Like ammonia. Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say if it smells like
next.
sulfur, is it flammable?
Oh, Lamprel, give me a perception check real quick.
Okay. Let me see what my perception. I'm pretty sure it's +5. Yeah, I just want to make sure though. 15.
Okay. As you're sort of in combat, you were able to heal Phil, and then Barcoon sort of ran past you to deal extra damage. You hear Elliot behind you on the ground, and I will put him on there. And he's like, you hear his faint voice. He's like, Lanthrill, come quickly. I don't have. That's what you hear.
I don't have much time. Is that what you said? You cut out at the end.
That's all. Yeah, he says
Okay.
he doesn't have much time.
You need
Alright.
to turn your sensitivity down.
No, I think it's just connection.
Yeah, I think it's a connection problem.
It cuts out a lot. I don't think that's a connection thing.
All right.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, give me a second. I'll do that. Wait, how do I turn my sensitivity thing?
If you click the little wheel at the bottom, the little settings, and then you go to voice and video, and then I have mine set to automatically determine. But if you uncheck that, you can like lower the sensitivity.
Yeah, put it at like 75. Well, negative 75 decibels. That's good for mobile. Like Alo.
Okay. Hopefully that's better.
Yeah. So far.
Okay, so that's what you hear. What do you would you like to do, Chris?
Where it goes.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
you hear him basically whisper at you. You don't know if anyone else hears him.
okay. I'll run over to him and ask him what's up.
Yeah,
Wait, is this guy
he will
dead?
tell you.
Here?
So he says this to you. Give me a second. Oh, I can't. Can I not share this with just you? Okay, so you should say that. You should see that. He says that to you, and you see him sort of after he says it.
Last words, okay.
His eyes close, and he sort of just falls over. You notice that this black like stream. You don't know what it is, but it's going through his veins, and you don't think he is alive anymore. But he says that to you. You still have your action. I'll still say you have your action if you want to use it.
So what is Atlas like my companion now?
You don't know for sure.
Okay. Okay, so I have my action.
Oh, actually, you do. Before he dies, he holds onto your hand, and basically you see. It's hard to tell, but you see some sort of like, almost like some sort of energy kind of flow through your body a little bit.
Oh
You
shit.
can feel it, and you suddenly feel immense distress in your mind.
Oh god.
Not sure if it's yours or someone else's, but you feel immense distress and sadness.
Okay.
That's all I'll tell you for now.
All right.
You still react.
Is this guy in the top? Is he in my line of sight?
He's still alive. Yeah.
No, is he in my line of sight?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attack him with spiritual weapon.
Okay.
20.
Hits.
Do my bullet.
That hits, Chris.
Yeah. 1d8.
It takes forever to add up basic numbers.
3.
Okay. He does not die from 3. You see, he's bloodied though.
Okay, and then for my action, I'll wait. Does my movement count as an action? No, right?
No, but you only have so much movement.
No, I'm not moving in. I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
Yeah, you still have your.
Okay.
Bombing those bolts.
D20 plus 5. 22.
22 hits.
1, D8, 2. 7 damage.
7 damage will kill him.
Nice.
Sweet.
Got you back, Ralph. It's my turn to be sniping bitches, yo.
I just watched that dude drop dead.
Alright, I'll be right back while my turn's over. I gotta pee real quick.
From your prone spot.
Huh.
Right here?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All I know is
Zilch,
that-
you're up.
All right, I'm gonna use half my movement to get up.
Okay.
Take another shot at that guy, the brain, rather.
Okay. Yep. You do have line of sight on.
Okay. I miss with a natural one.
Okay. Yeah, that's a huge miss.
Yep. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, and then use my cunning movement to go 30. I have 30 more movement.
Are you still prone?
No, I got up.
Oh,
I used half my movement to get up.
I see.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
There we go. Move over here.
Anything else you want to do?
This guy can see me, so no.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys don't know what Atlas does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me check the movement on these guys.
Get the fuck away from that brain.
Oh, they have plenty of movement. Never mind.
So it's another natural one for me.
All right. I need you, Lanthril. After you've sort of experienced this vision, not sort of vision, but this experience, I need you to make a intelligence saving throw.
DFK.
Oh, is he okay?
so.
Okay. Then Phil, I'll have you do an intelligence saving throw from the brain down south.
Okie dokie.
Chris isn't here, so you have to take his save.
2. Hey, it happened to me earlier with you, Tyler.
Oh, really?
13.
13? Give me a second here. So yeah, you're barely able to shake off this, whatever this brain was trying to do. You're right next to it, right?
I'm pretty close to it, yeah.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, we'll just stay. You see Donovan come over here, and he will take a shot at this guy over here with his accordion.
Oh, I've got his accordion also shoots like arrows.
Yeah. Okay. All right, back at the top.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this bitch brain off. I got a 12.
Go for it. A 12 does hit.
Damn, this thing doesn't have a lot of armor. That's nice. Did 15 damage.
Yeah, so with a 15, you just cut this brain in half, and it's two sides. You know how I like cut a chicken's head off? It still like walks around a little bit. When you cut off this brain in half, the two legs kind of stumble into each other and sort of walk around a little bit before they flop over. But you do get some brain juices on your body.
That's okay.
Is that a bad thing?
And that archer on the roof, how high is he? Can I climb up there, or is that like no
He's 15 feet up there.
Oof.
Does he have a set up?
Could switch to a crossbow. I mean a bow. I don't know if I have a crossbow. Just a second, let me see. Oh, I do have a crossbow. I have a regular bow. All right, if I switch to my crossbow, does that take an action?
Takes a bonus action.
All right, can I?
So you can only get one attack with your crossbow anyway.
Do you want me to? If I climb up there, what do you want me to use? Like a dexterity, acrobatics,
athletics or acrobatics. Either one's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna 18.
Yeah, so you're able to climb up there.
Okay,
like right
and I'm gonna attack him.
Just fucking jumps up and grabs
26
the ledge with this fucking
26
kung fu
hits.
grip. Jesus.
7. Oof, that tons of damage.
Okay,
But it sets up a
sounds good.
And then that's my turn.
Okay. Barku, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna do the shield pulse thing, and I'm gonna give Ralph. I guess everybody gets what is that? 12 points of temporary hit points. So there you go. It upgraded you if you had it, and gave some to Ralph. Zilch.
So we get
And
another
I'm gonna
12.
Run, huh?
We get another. It replaces the temp hit points, right? Doesn't add to them.
Yeah. It doesn't replace yours because you're way over there, but and then I'm gonna move 5, 10.
Well, I still have
15,
10, so I'm good with that.
20, 25, and then I'm gonna blast this thing with my sacred flame, laser beams from my
There you
eyes.
go, Tyler. That's what I like to hear.
Which thing are you talking about?
This brain.
The brain's
the brain's
dead.
dead.
sorry.
Brain's dead.
Oh,
dead.
the brain's dead? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then I'll go 25, 30. That. And then, can I shoot this guy way over here?
Which guy?
This one over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get that guy up there. He's been hit
Sacred
already, so-
flame!
That's got fucking laser beams. What is it?
Is that a saving throw on my end, right?
Yeah,
That's a fail.
it's
That's a
15.
fail.
Fuck yeah. I hit that guy for 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay, that guy will die.
Man, I just laser beamed that guy in half. That's it.
Okay. I gotta make a save. Okay, this guy's dead now, right? This
Mary's
guy will
still in
come
that cloud.
over here. Well, you guys don't know that for now.
Tabasco Goblin would know.
Tabasco. How long does this cloud last? You said 10 minutes?
It lasts for 4 hours.
Oh, shit.
Well, let me check. Stinking cloud.
Unless something intervenes.
Oh, 4 rounds. Actually, so
Oh.
it would be gone by now.
Oh well, shit.
Yeah, I think it's
Actually, I
probably
think this
gone.
is a round
I
4.
think this
I
is
think
round
this is a
4. Yeah,
round,
I think
yeah.
this is round 4. Because I attacked her once.
Okay, so perfectly.
I
yeah.
attacked the brain, I attacked the archer, and then I just attacked the other archer. So yeah, I think that's.
And this is not a spell, so she couldn't end it on her own. But as the spell disappears, you notice that Atlas is actually on top of her and had ripped off her head.
Oh,
Oh.
So as the cloud disperses, you see this large metal creature.
someone is not happy that she killed his her
Kind
master.
of mad about that.
Okay, we'll say this guy over here will make an attack on you, Tyler.
All right. Try.
18. Is that a hit?
Hits.
I take 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
It's a lot of points.
I could deal with it.
Oh yeah, you have the 10.
Does
Alright.
it pierce my bubble? No.
Lanthor, you're up.
Okay, who is still alive?
Just
Just-
a brain. You see a slimy brain.
Oh, that thing's still alive?
in front of you, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
move
the
my
brain and the guy that just shot me. Don't forget about him.
spiritual weapon over here and attack it.
Yep.
22.
22 hits.
Nice. I'm so good at this game. Nine damage.
Okay. It's still up.
Okay, then I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
Think.
1d20 plus 12.
12 just barely hits.
Oof. 1d8 plus 2. 10 damage.
10 will kill the brain. So your
Nice.
arrow sort of just soaks. It just kind of sucks into the brain's fleshy membrane, and similar to the other brain, it's kind of scurries around a little bit before falling over.
Nice. And that ends my turn.
Okay. Zilch, you're up.
Clear path? Is this?
Yeah, you can shoot through that. No problem.
Actually, there's one up here. Yeah.
Yeah, the one up top's hurt. I did like 9 damage, something like that.
I can do sneak attack.
You climbed up here, right?
The wrong one, Tyler.
I'll fight the. I'll shoot this one.
Tyler's setting up his beam attack.
17
17 hits.
damage. 10.
Okay.
Don't want it to be a killing blow. If
Okay. This one is not close yet.
Okay.
Well, you guys attacked the one on the roof, right?
Wounding shots. No. I attacked the
You're
one over here.
the guy in the open, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Well, if you want, I can keep the guy on the roof alive. I'll throw him off the roof and break his back.
all right. Atlas will not do anything. Brains are dead. All right, back to Dante.
All right, can I grapple this guy?
Yeah, you can
Get
try
Archer
to.
then next time. Do I just do a
Pretty
strength?
regular with your strength.
With my strength is plus. Oh, 14.
Yep, he's grappled.
Can I throw him off the roof?
Yeah, you can throw him off the roof.
Fucking.
Do I need to
bane.
roll again, or?
Nope.
All right,
Shove
cool.
it.
I'm gonna throw him off the roof.
All right.
I don't know how much damage that does.
I rolled the wrong thing. That's not
All
it.
of it.
That's not it. Let me see. How much you? Yep. So as he falls off the roof, he sort of tumbles on one of the roofs, taking damage, and then lands on one of the carts there. You hear some bones snap, and he tries to get up before sort of falling over. You think he's probably dead.
Cool.
Lands right here.
You just have a broken back. Who knows?
Can I? I'm just gonna like use my movement and just kind of hop down off the roof. Do you want me to do another roll to see?
You want to hop down from the roof?
Not like hop down, but like get down, like to,
Superhero
like, ground
landing.
level.
Yeah. You're gonna have to do another roll.
All right, another one.
Climb down.
You said athletics, right?
Oh,
Yeah, we're
shit,
back
it's like a
acrobatics. I don't care.
Oh,
You fall down from the roof.
that
so I
works.
guess you
That
do
works.
hop down.
It's a good thing you have the temporary health, right?
Yeah,
nice
You
little
take
cushion.
6 points of damage.
perfect. I knew I had the health, so I was like, well, I'll just
You
jump.
kind of like
you know,
you kind of like land on one of the brains, and it's kind of like
Oh, so it
smushes
breaks my
all
fall,
over
but
you.
that's good.
It's kind of small. It's It's like landing on a grapefruit.
Well, it's better than nothing.
All right. This last guy. Mary's dead.
Try to
This
fight.
last
the
guy
last
will. Yeah, he's gonna fucking fight. Bet his fucking
Oh
ass
yeah,
is.
Chris. Mary is dead and she's missing her head.
Yeah, I know. Atlas
He's
ripped it
gonna
off.
Shoot at you, Tyler.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Afraid of the Minotaur laser beam face.
6.
He
Does
hit-
6 points of piercing damage.
No. I deflect it back at him. No, just kidding.
Oh, you have temporary hit points still. Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
he does deal 6 damage to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He rolled a 19.
Okay, yeah, he hit me for sure.
That's it. So Lanthor, you're up.
Okay, who is still alive?
Just this one.
Just that guy?
Right.
And as you start your turn, as everyone started your turn, you start to hear from down the hill what looks like 20 or 30 city guard people approaching, running towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at that guy. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Sweet. Six points of damage.
6 points of damage. You trying to kill him or not?
Yeah, why not? Wait, is he the last one alive?
Yeah.
Oh, then no, I don't want to kill him if possible.
Okay.
Good
You
man.
incapacitate him.
Okay.
With the crossbow bolt,
I shoot him in the shoulder or in the knee.
shot him
Right in
right
the
in the
Achilles
face.
heel.
Incapacitated him.
Cuts his
Okay, with
Achilles.
that, the combat phase ends. You notice that the guards are about 100 feet away. You hear Tabasco say, "I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting the fuck out of here."
Do we follow him?
And
I
he's
want to
like,
grab the daggers.
"Yeah, so you can grab one of the daggers. It looks like the other dagger, after it's been stabbed into this guy's Elliot's head, neck area, has sort of the blade part has sort of crumbled and
Withered?
disappeared. It's just the hilt
Oh,
now. Yeah.
Shit.
Grab 'em
But
both.
she does have another dagger that's like that. You can grab.
I'm gonna grab it.
Grab them both. I say.
The hilt of the other one.
I say, yeah, like out loud. I say that. I see you running over, and I say, grab them both. And I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna pick up Elliot. I'm gonna pick him up.
Tabasco is like, we don't have time. Quickly,
I'm gonna pick him up,
we can't deal with these guards right now.
and then I'm gonna run with Tabasco. I trust this guy.
So
Yeah,
Tabasco's gonna run down here. Are you guys gonna follow or stay?
Yeah, I'll follow. Wait,
I'm gonna
how does Atlas? How do we bring Atlas?
Yes. So Atlas will follow you.
Follow me. Should
Oh,
I
wait,
control
yeah.
his token?
Was that box that Atlas? Not
He'll
Atlas. Elliot
he'll
gave her
grab. He'll
also there
carry
somewhere?
Okay, so Atlas grabs Elliot.
I also want to grab that that box that Elliot gave her with all the notes.
Yeah, you can grab that.
Alright.
You search. It's kind of a small box. You search through it and you can grab it from her body.
Alright, cool.
Do
I'll grab
a
it.
investigation check really quick while you're on her body.
Investigation?
Oh, on her
Plus-
body. You monster, dude.
20.
You find in addition to the you also find a weird medallion thing that has the sign. It's not the sign of the city, but it's a sort of a perverted sign of the Lord's Alliance, which is the realm that you're in right now. It's like the Lord's Alliance is like it's like the
UN?
city states of this area have formed the Lord's Alliance. So there's like a confederation of states.
So
And this is
Lord's Alliance.
and you see their symbol on it. Although it's not quite exactly the same. It's slightly different.
It's like
but
the
would you like to
upside
take that?
down version.
Like the anti.
Ralph, are you grabbing that too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so with that, you guys scurry down to following the goblin. Just as you leave, you notice the guards sort of arrive at this area and start examining the bodies. And they start giving chase to you guys.
Shit,
You're not
we
quite
could-
sure if they see you guys running, but they're certainly searching the area. All right, with that, we can end the combat area.
We didn't grab that fucking dude too, the unconscious guy.
Guards will question him.
Yeah.
He
Um,
can spin this however he wants.
the goblin Tabasco takes you through this area, avoiding the guards. You guys don't have to do a sneak since he's leading you. He leads you out of the sea ward down into the castle ward and then overhead. As you're walking through the streets, you notice that the guards have been sort of riled up, and you hear people in the town sort of whispering about what has happened, knowing that you guys probably caused the commotion. He basically takes you to a small-looking house overlooking the City of the Dead. And the City of Dead is just like the cemetery of the city, of Waterdeep and its inhabitants. And he gives like a secretive knock on the door. Opening the door, you guys see this dude. Let's see a picture of him. Where are you at? Where are you at? I had to delete some of these characters. Donk. Anyway, I'll find a picture of him. But you guys come in. All of you sort of come into this house area, and it's rather simple. Tabasco tells you that his friend is basically a crypt manager. He basically takes care of the crypts in the City of the Dead, and he tells you that he thinks you guys need to get out of the city. What would you guys like to do? What would you guys like to talk about? Chris, Lathander, not Lathander, Lanthro, you suddenly seem to be able to. You can't talk to Atlas. Atlas doesn't say any words or anything, but you get a sense that you are feeling Atlas's emotions.
Damn.
That's like telepathic to you.
Okay.
And that she seems to listen to you now. Not fully. And you do get some stat benefits, but I'll tell you about that later.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Alright. What would you guys like to do?
I want to ask him why do we have to leave? What like?
We're wanted.
He's like, well, this will be pinned on you.
Do we have?
I mean, we have.
Tabasco is like, you might not recognize those hooded figures, but they're part of an organization called the Order. They are agents of the Lord's Alliance. They might not be working together with the city guards, but mark my words, they'll somehow twist it and pin this on you.
What about this tavern we were owed?
What'd you say?
I said, what about that tavern that we were owed? You know, the job for getting Elliot out? I mean,
well,
he's not with us anymore.
I don't know.
You think we did this all for nothing?
He's like, I don't know about your deals with.
Hey, we have we still have the what, right?
Do you know what?
Gem, right, for Alice?
Yeah,
think
it's
so.
attached to his body now.
Oh, okay, it's attached to Alice. Okay.
It's been like built into him. Yeah.
Okay, how much time do I think we have? Is it like kind of quiet now, or like what's Tabasco telling us?
Tabasco is like the guards will be searching you within 30 minutes or so.
I want to
so.
do some. Do I have enough time to do some medical experiments with that dagger and Elliot?
Yeah, I mean it depends on what you want to do.
I want to
So let
check
me know
out
what
what
you wanna
happened
do.
to him. I want to make sure he's not. I want to make sure he's not still alive.
Yeah,
I'll give you
yeah,
the
you can do that.
goods.
Do a medicine check.
Oh, I think I have pretty high now too.
Oh, that is pretty bad.
Oh
Michael.
no, my medicine's
I got
worse, too.
a 5.
Okay, so yeah, you sort of open up his clothes and robes, You notice that whatever this black thing was, you think how it works is this blade like stabbed into him, and the blade sort of dissolved into his body. The daggers themselves, you think, are probably magical and probably require some sort of magical ability to use or some sort of magical word to activate. So just having the dagger itself is probably pointless. But yeah, whatever it is, it looks like he's definitely dead. Perhaps more than dead, you don't know.
I'm gonna ask Tabasco Goblin if he knows if there's a way to resurrect this man.
Say again?
To resurrect this man, like they did to that little girl.
He's like, well, so here, I'm gonna share this with you guys real quick.
Okay.
All right, you guys should see that, right?
I don't see anything right now. There we go. Now we see it.
Yeah, so that is the Crypt Taker. He looks like he is a dusk elf. Not specifically old, but pretty quiet on the side. He seems to know Tabasco. Tabasco says, well, you can take him to the temple. I can't imagine, you'll be able to get past the guards. And typically, resurrection spells would cost thousands of gold. You have to pay in payment.
Well, but yeah, I'm sure Elliot.
Couldn't we just show up with Alice and be like, hey, bring him back or we'll kill you?
I mean, you could try that.
I've heard of druids being able to
I also fear
reincarnate
for
people.
Atlas's life. As Elliot is no longer here, the city will try to take over all his technology and
Those bastards.
use it for their own means.
Well, but if everybody knows what Elliot looks like, then wouldn't like a temple be like, oh yeah, this guy's rich as AF when he is resurrected?
Yeah, you don't think people know what Elliot looks like. Like you don't think that is. So he was very well known like a couple of decades ago. The mountain was named after him, but most people don't know Elliot. They know Atlas.
Yeah, we could just try that, Phil. We could go into one of those temples. There you go.
I mean, if you guys want to bring him back, I'm just saying we could just maybe try intimidation. And if that doesn't work, get the fuck out of town.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys
It's up to
think?
you guys, though.
If we do it, we have to do it now.
Alright, fuck it, we'll give it a shot, and
Not
then
now,
we'll,
but
worst
right
case,
now.
I mean, we're leaving town anyways, so worst
Yeah.
case scenario, we leave town.
And I want to ask Tabasco Goblin why he was following us. Or how he
He's
like.
our homie, dude, he's got our back. No.
Well, but like how he
I
knew
don't,
we
I
were
don't
in-
trust a little bastard.
how
He's
he
like,
knew we were
I've
in
been,
danger.
I've been watching you guys.
Oh damn.
He said, I've been watching you guys.
Why are you even following us?
Yeah.
Well, I need to make sure you don't rat on.
Oh, that's a pretty good excuse. No
Uh,
rat, though.
Okay. I see.
He's
I'm not
like,
gonna
would you have
incite-
rather not helped?
I'm not
No,
gonna
I'm good with it.
incite that.
You
Yeah.
stupid Minotaur.
No
You
reason to
stupid
comprehend.
man.
Hey, I'm your bro, Tabasco.
So
I
yeah,
just wanna-
Tabasco basically tells you, I don't think you should try to get him resurrected. You should try and leave the city as quickly as possible. The guards will attack you on sight most likely, or take you into custody. And you don't
They
want
can
to
try and take
be
us into
taken into
custody.
I mean, Tabasco's making a lot of sense here, but that's not the right thing to do, Tabasco. The right thing to do is try to resurrect this guy and get him out of town.
He's like, you can try, but I will not be with you.
Oh damn!
I will give you. I have to. They don't know that I was there. I have to distance myself from you. But he does say, Rahadin, which is the caretaker, if you need to, there's a few ways to get out of the city. Perhaps you can buy your way out on a boat. Perhaps you could storm the front gates. You could go through the crypt in the city of the dead, or you could go up to the what is that place called again? Peak Top Airy, which is where the griffins are held, and fly out of here. He basically lists those options as best ways he thinks you can escape.
So the guards know to look for us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was gonna say we could go to the Griffins and get out that way because they'll see
I don't know
Atlas.
about you guys, but I've never flown a griffin, and I don't think looking at you, either of you know how to either.
First of all, I know a lot of shit you don't know. Okay.
I would suggest we just steal a ship.
I
Steal
think
a
a
ship.
boat would probably be the best. Yeah.
Or we could go out through the.
With the boat, you think you would need a crew to operate it.
We are a
like
crew.
Yeah, we got enough people here.
I'm not a
no,
boatman.
you definitely don't have enough. So the,
I
the
think the
typical
City of the
galleon
Dead-
would
It
require
doesn't have
like
to be a
24
huge
people,
boat.
but even the smaller boats would require a trained crew to operate. And the only person here that has experience in that would be Tyler. So you would probably have to hire some people.
Man, if only Elliot were here. He'd know what to do.
I say we go for City of the Dead. We go out that way
We go out the tunnels.
through the crypts.
That would probably be the way to avoid the guards the easiest because it's right next door. All the other ways are possible, but you do have to go through the city more, which means running into guards. You have this.
Guys,
All
we
right.
don't have all day.
Wait, can I ask that that guy you showed us? I can't see him
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah, Rahadin.
Yeah, is there a way to preserve Elliot's body so that he doesn't rot and get all nasty while we're gone?
There's a spell for it.
Yeah, he sort of looks at the body, examines it. He's like, I believe his body is under a dark spell. His body won't decay, but we need to find an antidote.
Oh, okay. So it's like we could resurrect
Oh
him,
wait, before we do go any further, I'm gonna tell you guys Elliot's lab. Can I read this to them, Michael?
Yeah, you can read that.
Okay. Go to the city of Lodun. North of the city is a remote village. Find the gnome who goes by the name Faelorn. He will tell you the rest of the story. Atlas is your responsibility now. What was once my duty is yours. She is not what she seems and is the key to fixing this world. Please take her home. So after we get out of the city, that's where we need to head.
So he wants us to do that. All right. Well, no.
Okay, can we make a deal with the elf, the dusk elf, to hide and keep Elliot's body safe?
He's like, yes, I shall put it in one of the empty crypts.
Damn, that guy sounds like he's done this once or twice before.
Yeah, I've seen it. He's been his way around.
Hey, when you live in like a graveyard, you don't fuck around, you know?
And Michael, Chris, what was the city again?
Lodun.
Lodun? Where is that on the map? I don't see it.
It is upper north to the east.
Oh, I see it. Up in the mountains.
Loda.
Yeah, Loda.
Okay.
And just to give you guys a little bit of background on the cities here, in a second. So the Lord's Alliance has control of basically the coastal city. Why can't I open this anymore? Give me a second. What page did I send that to?
You didn't send it. In Discord, you mean?
Yeah.
It's in D&D Shiz.
Oh, it's in DB shit. Okay.
Yeah, Lodun is like to the top. You see where the Great Steppes are? In between
Yeah.
the Great Northern
Yeah,
Tundra
so,
and the Great Steppes. There's like a
Got a couple
river.
hours to go.
So
Yeah, so to give you guys an idea of the lands, 1 second here. So the cities of Waterdeep, of Greyass, Cyrusel are part of the Lord's Alliance, plus Rid. Further south, that's part of a different kingdom. And then the Dunmore Hills, so you guys killed the dwarves from the Dunmore Hills. That sort of is the dividing line between the Lord's Alliance and the kingdom called the Malorian Kingdom, which has the Loden, Canthar, Zenith, and Sassoon is sort of kind of in between. Homs is that entire forest area there. The Forest of Namir is where sort of elves live. And then in the Dreadlands, that's where sort of goblins and orcs and stuff are from. And then so those are like so you would be crossing into a different kingdom. Basically, Tabasco is saying you have to get out of the reach of the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, we
Gotcha.
gotta go past the Dunmore Hills. Oof.
You don't have to go past it. You can go whatever way you want. You
Yeah,
don't
we
even
go
have to use
around
those maps, basically. You can travel in the wilderness too.
All right. We settled on what we're doing.
Yeah, let's do it. I think that's a good idea. Let's follow this guy's lead.
He does say, so there is one thing that I should mention about the crypt passage. You'll have to find the crypt of Lady. One second here. I could have sworn I wrote this lady down. Maybe I didn't.
Lady Ashcroft.
Oh, you have to find the crypt of Lady Marius, the sister of the once king Marius. There, you will need to pay a tribute to utilize her crypt of a living human being, a living body. Doesn't have to be human, but someone for safe passage.
So just a living being, so we can bring like a rooster or something.
We gotta make a
No,
sacrifice.
it
Is
must
that what he's
be
saying?
a humanoid.
Oh. I
Or
mean,
you risk
climb the wall.
upsetting the order.
guess we could throw Tabasco goblins.
and,
Uh.
and backs up like, hey, I saved you. I helped. Why don't we throw this stupid looking Minotaur in there? She can
Look.
drain his blood all she wants.
Just kidding, just kidding. Okay.
I volunteer as
okay.
tribute. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we can go there. I mean, that place sounds crappy, you know.
Oh, another thing, she prefers young ones.
Okay, so we'll just go by it.
Like
We'll
a
we'll
vampire,
swing
or
by
is
an
she
orphan. We'll get a kid, and then
He is a vampire.
Holy shit, there's vampires in this crypt? And you want us to just wander around?
wait. Phil has. Oh no. How about we just gather up some wooden stakes and then we'll fight her.
So
But
we
we
either
have-
have to we have to have to
Bonneman's like,
make
hey, no, you can't fight her.
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind.
We have an agreement. This is how I smuggle people in and out. We pay with a human life, and we have safe passage.
Where?
We don't wanna fight all
How about
the
that? Where have you found human lives in the past? Oh, we should have grabbed the dude we left alive.
It's like this is a city of 2 million people. Anybody will do.
How long has passed
God.
since we've been in here?
We'll say like 15 minutes.
Damn, so that dude's probably already gone.
I thought
Also, you've been
Donovan
going
had
back
some
with the
honor.
Do they have to be alive?
Yes.
Damn
That way they can taste the struggle.
Double damn it. Okay.
That warm blood.
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
So right now we're at City of the Dead, right?
Yeah, so you're on the edge of the City of Dead in a small caretaker's home. So you're technically not part of the City of the Dead yet, but it's kind of just across the street. Typically, the City of the Dead does have guards in the day.
We're still in Waterdeep,
Public
though, right?
guards. Yeah.
Okay.
So they suggest going at night when the guards are gone.
So what? If we don't pay the ransom of the living person, we just fight the chick?
Well,
Uh,
not
you
necessarily. You
fight
get a pick.
you fight her as well as her undead.
Let's just pay someone at the dock.
Yeah, if we had to like rationalize this right now, so we got a couple options, right? We can take a boat, which is a big ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
We can go through the crypts, which means we either have to, you know,
Sacrifice
not
somebody.
encounter her, or yeah, do something morally bad.
Objectable.
Well, unless we bring someone worthy of death.
Well, that's still morally objectable, and I'll let you know that Barcoon is not down for that. He thinks that nobody should die a death like that, especially
No
at the
one?
hands of.
What about a child molester?
Do they have to die?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would kill him.
She's probably gonna suck him dry. Yeah. of
Suck
course
him
they
bone
suck
dry.
You know what I mean?
Heyo.
Fuck. Okay, we
La,
can
la, la, la.
give you to her.
No, I have a revenge quest I have going on.
Or we could try to make a deal. Like if that was the only way, there's ways around that. But But what are our other options you said, Michael? So there's the docks.
I mean, technically, he's just throwing out some options. You could try. You could
Right.
whatever plan you come up with, we'll go with.
Right.
I'll let you know if it's feasible. But he said basically, since you are from the docks, you would probably be able to get a ship. You got to pay a lot of money unless you want to steal a ship, which would be harder. And you have to probably find a smaller ship. Even with a smaller ship, you probably have to hire a couple crew members, and then you have to figure out where you're going. You can only basically put the ship in port, and there's only so many cities north.
Right.
So-
So we're in Waterdeep right now. I'm having trouble looking at this map. So if we were to take a boat, we'd go north, and then we'd go. Well, sorry, I'm looking at it from the perspective of your writing. So
Yeah, it
north,
would be north.
Wait, could we sail around?
up to
Vestra
London.
and Bane, they're not part of the Lord's Alliance.
Could we sail around the Cape of No Hope and go up to the ice sheet?
Yeah, you could
Sail
do that,
through
sure.
there and then
Through the Eye of Hadu? I don't know if this sounds like a good idea, Chris.
no, you just go along the coast, right, and then up to the river and then down to Loden.
That would take forever, but yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, you could do
We'd
that.
also get
You
past
think,
the
past
you think the
Terrestra.
journey? So from Waterdeep to Terrestra was about 4 days. So this would be months of travel. But yeah, you can do that. You can do whatever you want.
You think that'd be faster or go like via land to Loden?
Well, it depends if you get killed on land.
Wait, could we take a boat through this river that passes through the Dunmore Hills to Loden?
Yeah, you think you can take a river up to a certain point, but it would be against the current, and the river does at times become very narrow. So you might have to stop at some point and get off on that.
Yeah,
you can-
we don't even need that big of a
you can
boat
take
though.
it.
There's
I
only
say
a
we
few
go.
of
I
us.
say we get a boat out of Waterdeep. All right, and then we get horses. And
Why
we
did-
go on land.
We should just we could do a boat, right, and then we could go to Foy, possibly, and get horses there, and then take the horses to Loden.
How tall is the wall of the city?
So there's two sets of walls. There's an outer wall which has been expanded on since the city has grown. That wall is relatively low, about 20 feet.
You said the
Is that-
City of the Dead wall was a little lower.
Oh, the City of the Dead
Something was
doesn't
still
have
being
walls. It just
expanded.
has like a gate, metal gate around it. You can get over that easily. But if you're talking about like climbing the walls of the city of Waterdeep out, you're looking at like 40, 50 feet walls.
Wasn't there something else that was built on near the City of the Dead? Like some sort of plains ward or some shit?
Wait,
Maybe I heard.
ask that again.
I said, didn't you say something about like something next to the City of the Dead, where it was like some plains ward?
Yeah, so that is like the expanded area of the city.
Okay.
But there's still a wall between that
Outside
and,
and inside.
yes, yeah.
All right, so
So-
what do you guys want to do?
50 feet.
So what is Trent, Michael?
Trent is another city.
Hi, cutie.
So can we
Wait, where's
get out
Trent?
of Waterdeep,
Oh, I see
go
it.
to Trent, and then go by land, or go to Terrestra and then go by land?
Yeah,
Like,
that was my idea.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
with you.
Trent
I'm
doesn't
with
have
you
a
on
port.
that.
That's inland. So the cities with ports are Bane, Terrestra, Waterdeep, Cyricel, Callumsport, Azrock, Davi, and then further down.
Yeah,
So
but we don't need
go-
a dock at a port. We just need to get to the coast, hop out, and then we can swim.
Yeah, but the thing
Or
is,
take a small. We can take a small rowboat up to the coast.
It's
Right.
a pretty big city though. I can't imagine you just like take a small rowboat and don't get noticed. Like
Yeah, you also don't think you can make it out into sea with a small rowboat.
what
we
we'd
should
probably
go
do is,
take
like,
a boat
somehow
from Waterdeep to Bane, and then go from there.
We had to like somehow smuggle our, which we could do by like taking a boat, taking a wagon, trying to walk, I suppose. And then from there, probably like get a cart or something, so that we could just, or horses.
I
and
say we
then-
all do horses, individual horses.
Well, how are we gonna
move
get
fast.
individual horses? I mean,
We pay for them, or we steal them. No, we pay.
I'm
for
telling you, just get a boat, go to Bane, because Bane's not under the whatever Michael said. I don't remember the name
That's
of it.
not
now.
under Lord's Alliance.
So we don't have to worry about being hunted by people in that city.
That city's pirates, right? Or is that just
Okay.
yeah,
Terrestra?
even Terrestra too. Both those cities are like pirate strongholds.
See, so we can go there.
Is that boat that I came in on still here? Could I ask them for
Oh, yeah, but that was a. So there's a difference between like pirates that aren't under orders of like lords versus like the boat that you came on that you worked as a mercenary is owned by a lord of Waterdeep, Alos, who was smuggling things. So he's not considered a real pirate, you would say.
He's a pirateer.
Yeah, he's just smuggling shit.
But that's the thing. So like, I don't want to necessarily get on a pirate boat. I think it might be wise to be like smuggled out with some other shit.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. I have a bunch of climbing gear, including pythons, shits that you like hammer into walls. I have rope. I have a grappling hook. We can probably make it over the wall pretty easily with low DC checks.
Even with Atlas?
Even with Atlas, probably easier with. He can probably fucking vertical leap that shit.
So what? We're gonna climb the wall, hope we don't get noticed, and then make it over the wall, and then run to the nearest city. Is that the plan?
Seems like a lot of work.
The problem is, yeah, once we get out of the city, we need like horses or something. But if we go to another city by
a boat,
water,
we need horses. We can go by foot. We've gone everywhere else by foot.
We're gonna go to
the whole cart thing.
Yeah, but we gotta go all the way to. How far is Trent, Michael?
Well, we can.
Trent
like right
is.
there.
Like if you were to walk.
It'll it'll probably be a week.
A week?
Yeah, it's not
So
like
you guys
right
made it to
outside-
Terrestra with a carriage, and that was like 3 or 4 days. Trent's about half the distance.
Oh, that was terrestrial.
I mean, there's also plenty of small villages outside too. So only the cities listed are like larger cities. So you can potentially get out of the city and go to a smaller village. You don't know if they would hide you or not.
How hard do you guys think it'd be to just grab some horses right now and book it out the city?
I don't know. How well is Atlas moving? That's the problem.
Quick.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds like a
You
really
could probably
like.
have him grab a griffin. He knows how to handle those.
Oh
He
yeah,
does know how to ride griffins, yeah.
What was the griffin thing, by the way?
So that is the Airy. Let me see what the name of the place is called. So the griffins come out of a place called Peak Top Airy, which is kind of like a fort on the mountain, Mount Elliott.
I'm pretty close with the captain because I lost a bunch of money.
Yeah, it's true. You're pretty close to the captain.
Yeah, but I'm sure he's gonna be hunting us too.
He
Now.
seemed like a good guy. I don't think he would hunt us. He seemed friend to Elliot.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Then we have to risk it.
I mean, everything's a risk though. I think the griffin thing
Alright.
is probably the best idea and the most bad.
All right, we'll vote. Here are the 3: Griffin, water, take a boat, or scale the walls. All right, first one's for scaling the walls. Who votes for that? No one. All right, who votes for water?
Wait,
I'm-
wasn't this your plan?
No, wait. How about we all send Michael a message about what we're gonna vote for, and then he tells us what won.
Okay.
We don't have.
I'm
does
up
that
for
sound-
a boat or for a griffin. I don't care.
Okay.
All right. Messaging Michael now.
Elliot get a vote?
He's
I
dead.
mean, not Elliot. Does Bonovan get a vote?
Put a vote in for everything you're willing to do instead
Is
of just
Bonovan
putting in
coming
one
with us,
vote.
by the way? Or
Which
is that,
one?
like, did he
Well,
instigate
Michael,
this?
any NPCs that are coming with us, you can vote for them.
Which
Well,
one's
he doesn't want-
Bonovan?
He's probably not gonna come with you.
Well, it's
Yeah,
up to
he's
you.
gonna be like, yeah, feed the vampire, feed the vampire.
Of course, he's gonna be feed the vampire. Okay, we're missing one more.
Oh, I'm just gonna choose whichever. I don't care.
So you
Alright,
don't get a vote.
Griffins win then.
Unless there's a tie, the Griffins win. All right, let's
It wasn't a tie.
look at
All
that.
right, let's do that Griffin plan.
All right, let me pull
Griffin
up
plan?
the map here, the Waterdeep map, real quick. I could have sworn I did send you guys a map, right?
Yeah, I have the map up right now.
Why don't I have it?
It's further down. It's like all the way at the
Oh, is
bottom.
it-
Yeah,
Oh,
actually-
It's like
shit.
Waterdeep streets, and then there's Waterdeep.
Oh, yeah, yes. Okay.
They're probably gonna be on alert by the time we get there too.
No, they're like the elite of the elite. They're not bothered by combing the city.
So wait, what we?
Yeah, so you guys are, you do have to travel through the castle ward.
Wait, what did we end up voting for? I missed it.
We went for the
The
Griffin.
Griffin.
Pay
Okay.
attention, man.
Yeah, Bonovan tells you he can try and lead you through the castle. He will say the griffins are not trained to leave the city by like they're not trained to like leave the lands, so they probably can only take you so far before they refuse to go anymore.
That's fine.
But yeah, he basically says, how are we gonna get over there? The guards are probably already combing the streets. What's the plan?
We sneak, dude. We got a rogue with us.
Okay, that's one
Yeah, we have a
person.
rogue and a big metal chick.
Okay, well he should know his way around
Well,
sneaking.
And
Maybe I
What
can
about the
go out and
sewers?
get us a
Metal too.
carriage, and we can
What about the
have
sewers?
someone.
Yeah, isn't there like
Wear
some
some disguises.
corpse cart that we can hide in?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. So Rahadin does have a tomb car, which he carries the tombstones around, not tombstones, the coffins around. We can put you guys in coffins and say he's going to the castle ward to take some, pick up
Dude,
some new coffins.
Yeah, I trust this guy. This fucking.
We'll get a big coffin for Atlas.
Nice.
All
We'll
right.
say this is a large ogre that we're burying for some reason.
Yeah.
A
get some-
valiant ogre. Okay, so that's what we're going with.
Nope.
Sounds good.
Okay. They tell you that it's going to take them a while to get the coffins and stuff. They say, you guys can have a rest here for a few hours while Rahadin goes and does this.
So are we doing short? Hey, kiddo. We doing a long
Yeah, so
rest
you
or a
guys
short
probably
rest?
take
What?
a short rest. Right now, it's probably like 4 or 5 in the evening. So if you take a long rest, you'll be leaving at like midnight slash early in the morning.
I'm
So
cool with
whatever you guys
that.
want.
Yeah, that's probably when that guy does all his work. It makes sense.
Yeah, so we're doing a rest.
Doing a long rest, right?
Damn straight.
And then leaving at midnight
Yeah.
or very
bottom
early
left side.
morning.
You guys need anything before you escape? I can go out and get something for you.
I got my rations and stuff before we left.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Nah, thanks,
Good.
bro.
How much health do we get for a long rest?
You get it all back.
Look at
Yeah, you get it all back, and your spells reset too.
Okay, so you take a long rest. When you wake up, it seems like everyone is ready to go. They basically have a giant, like, mechanical hearse waiting for you, and there's a couple of coffins for you guys to get into. You guys get in?
Yeah, dude, I get in that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
game.
Okay. Ralph, you getting in?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he better
let's-
not take us to that
yeah.
vampire.
All right, so you guys
With
get
my
into the
short
coffins. They
sword,
tell you
that's
not to
not
make any
my
noises. And then he has Atlas help him carry a couple of them, and then he has the last coffin in the hearse and just tells Atlas to get in there. And then you hear basically the two of them driving the hearse towards the mountain area. As they leave the City of the Dead, there's a checkpoint. You see him conversing with the guards, and I'm gonna roll. What'd I get?
5.
All right, let me think about this for a second.
Oh god.
I mean, perfectly reasonable. He's just carrying some coffins like normal. You know, I'm sure it's very believable. People die all the time.
Okay, so you see that, you hear that the guards were like, "We gotta check your stuff." Or one of the guards say that, and then as he's walking, he suddenly stops moving, and he's like, "You guys can pass."
Oh yeah.
His voice suddenly changes intonation. You think he might have been charmed. The car keeps moving, and you guys arrive at sort of the trail path up the mountain to Peak Top Airy.
Probably could've
And
got out the city this way. To be
You
honest.
guys get out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go talk to those Griffin Masters.
Yep. So Bonner
Gilroy, right? Isn't that his
basically
name?
gives you a path, to go up the mountain, and basically says, the barracks should be pretty much asleep. Might just be like 1 or 2 guards awake. Just steal the keys and. He also gives you a scroll of Featherfall. we'll say he gives you 2 scrolls of Featherfall. We'll say he went out to retrieve this. He's like, just in case you fall off the griffins,
Nice.
you can cast this and not die.
How do,
Hopefully you can cast.
how do
So he gives you
how do I
2.
use it?
Yeah, so using a scroll, my rules for it is that if it's a scroll in your school of magic, if you can cast magic and it's within your school and it's the right level, these are all level 1 spells, you can use it automatically. If you do not know how to cast magic, you have to basically roll over a 10 plus the level of the spell. So in this case, it'd just be 10. Level 2 would be 11. In order to use it, and then after that you can use it. So who would like to use the scrolls or to hold on to them?
I can hold on to one.
How many people can fit on each griffin? Is it like 1 per griffin?
Probably 2 if Atlas
1.
can fit on 1. No? Oh, okay.
1. Atlas is not like 800 tons, okay? He's
I
made
do.
with space age metals.
Space age alloys.
Does anyone here are any of us like proficient in flying or with animals? Because I have animal handling +2. If that means anything.
That's
That
just
does mean
like.
something.
I
Oh,
thought
sorry.
that
He
was
actually
just
only
like
gives you one
keeping
scroll.
yourself from getting spooked.
Okay.
I
Oh, I
haven't
was just asking.
local or air
I would give it to Phil or Tyler because
Oh wait, can I
I'm.
put on my wing? Wait, I'll put on my wingsuit.
Oh, okay. Then I would give it to Tyler.
You sold the wings.
If you're gonna, oh yeah, he did.
No, I didn't. Remember, I said how much could I get for it?
Oh, okay.
Because
Well,
it
if you're
was
gonna use
like
the
I don't know
wingsuit.
that the wingsuit works, so
With the wingsuit, that's all the more fucking reason to take a scroll.
fine. I'll take a scroll. Jeez.
Then I would give the last one to.
I'm just gonna tie a rope around myself and the griffin, just like bind me to it. From my waist to the reins.
So, as you guys climb up the hill, can you see that?
It's all black.
Like the bottom corner is revealed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, after about half an hour of hiking, avoiding the guards that are there, there's a couple of guards patrolling, but you're able to easily avoid them. You come up to this large building. You can see that there's a large building on your left-hand side. I can show you the barracks, part of the barracks. You also notice that right in here is what looks like the entrance to the stable, and that to the right, in a small hut, you notice a light, what probably is like a couple of candles, flickering, and you notice a large padlock on the griffin's stable.
Dude, I'm sure Atlas can unlock it.
Crush it with this space age metal.
Her. Atlas is a her.
Or whatever.
Yeah, does it look like a man to you? Okay.
Picture's a little misleading. Okay.
All right, what would you like to do?
We gotta figure out that lock. Wait, Ralph's a rogue. He can like pick
Yeah,
it,
I was
right?
gonna say, I can just pick the lock.
There's
Yeah.
nobody up here. Nobody around.
Nope. Oh, give me a perception check.
Damn straight, I'm gonna make a perception check.
Everyone or just Tyler?
Everyone.
I got a.
I got 7.
4.
Jesus.
I got a 20.
What is with my fucking
I got a board
perception
game.
today?
Yeah, so anybody over a 10 notices that in the far distance, probably 100 feet down this path between the stable and the rest of this barracks. I don't want to reveal the rest of this barracks, but here, I'll give you another part of the wall. So that's the right-hand side of the barracks. Between that, you notice 2 what looks like city guards walking down. It'll take them another probably 30 seconds to get to you. You don't know how long it'll take for you to lockpick this. So, what do you guys want to do?
Ooh, this sounds like a challenge.
Lockpick it, I guess. It's
I'm
like
just
our
gonna
own.
go over here and attempt to lock pick.
Yeah.
This is not. That's not locked.
Whatever the hell
The Griffin stable, right? This is it?
Okay, where do the rest of you just want to stand out in the middle?
No, I want to hang off to the side here and keep an eye out. And Atlas can move back with Tyler.
How about a little guidance or bless? Or
Can I
anything
bless?
you wanna
Will
bestow
bless
upon me?
help?
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, I'll cast a bless on you.
Alright, awesome. So
Let me get a bless cast. Boom.
Give me that lockpicks.
Alright.
Can I use all
You-
three
you see
casts?
this- What do you mean?
Can I, like, so it says up
They
to
don't
3
stack.
creatures of your choice? I can't stack it?
No, they don't stack. No.
Damn.
You do
Okay.
look at this lock, and it looks pretty sophisticated.
22.
So,
Nice.
a 22, you
Sophisticate that.
are able to open.
Sweet.
As you open it,
That wasn't even with my.
So-
Did I add my four-sided?
No, don't.
24?
Because we got in.
Opponent?
And I'm going to bless Phil and Tyler also, so you each have a bless.
okay.
Preemptive
When
bless.
you open it, you notice that so the Griffin stables, there's 8 Griffin in there. You notice in the far side of the room, there is a guard sleeping on one of the chairs. You think that there's probably a person that's supposed to watch the Griffins, and this person is sleeping. And you notice the 8 Griffin. Are you guys sneaking in? or
Yeah,
you
sneak
guys-
in.
I'm just going in slowly, not heavy-footed or anything.
Will the Griffins...
And I will roll for Atlas.
We should sneak up on that guy and, like, tie him up. Gag him or something. Where's my... oh, we
Hey,
roll
is it
for
a
stealth,
stealth?
right?
Is it stealth,
Yeah,
right?
stealth.
You guys might also
19.
have disadvantage.
5.
Wait, who has disadvantage?
I think the heavily armored guys have disadvantage on.
Yeah.
Let's go and roll again.
Does anybody have heavy armor?
I don't think so.
I think so. I have chainmail.
Yeah, check on your equipment.
I have scale mail.
Yeah, it's heavy armor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so roll
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
I got 12.
Um,
Not too bad.
Atlas doesn't technically have heavy armor.
She is heavy armor.
I got a 5.
Atlas
Did
got
you? Don't forget you also whatchamacallit.
What?
You blessed yourself, didn't you?
No, I blessed everybody else.
So Atlas immediately will sneak in ahead to the Griffin that he knows.
She knows, I thought.
And she knows, sorry. Yeah, you immediately see this large creature, it's like beak nuzzle Atlas a little bit. You guys can pick your Griffins. Each of them has a name. You see their name tags on the walls.
Are all of them the same color and everything?
Alright, what are the names? I want to pick the names.
Okay.
Yeah, are they the same color?
The top one. No, they're all about the same color. The only one
Okay.
that is different is Atlas's, which is slightly
Okay.
larger.
I'm just gonna
due to its
compare.
frame. So the Griffin names. Give me 1 second. I have this listed somewhere.
I just don't want to get one that's called, like, suicide-y.
Suicide.
I would want that one 100 fucking percent.
I don't need that thing to get depressed and fly me into a mountain.
Maybe it's depressed because it's locked in a cage and it'll be happy because
Yeah,
you're free.
man. Maybe it'll stay with you the entire journey.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take this one though. Kind of like just look at it and like whisper about how like beautiful it is and all that stuff. Kind of try to flatter it, but sincerely.
I bet you that one hates Drow.
So I'm gonna go to this. No, I'm kidding. I hope this
Are
is-
we just like jumping on these griffins and leaving? Is that the plan?
Yeah, that was the plan.
I guess we're gonna see. Yeah. Is there an exit up here? Is there a window to jump through? Uh-oh.
We've lost them, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, did Michael disconnect?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope he comes back.
I guess we'll have Atlas lead us out of here. Welcome back. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well,
Alright,
this was
sorry,
a good,
I'm back.
good time to
There
stop.
we are.
All right. Yeah. So I was gonna give you the names of the griffins. All right. From the top left, going down.
Okay.
Syntribos, Hydros, Astrios, Blue Wing, Duskbeak. And then from the right-hand side going down, the first one is
Wait, is Blue Wing Duskbeak one name or two?
that's two.
Okay. I'm grabbing Blue Wing then.
Oh, sorry. The top one that Atlas is riding is called Bronze Ball. Dwarf Beak going down, Cecil, and then Cackle.
Take Dusk.
All right. So keep track of your griffin names because you'll need
What
them,
was the
okay?
first one again? Citrios or something?
The
I'm on
first
Blue
one's
Wing.
name is Syntribos.
And mine's
Syntribos.
Dusk.
Duskbeak.
Syntribos.
My Griffin.
All right. So if you have your griffins, you will need to make 2 animal handling checks. One to basically pacify your griffin and allow you to lead it outside, and then the second one to ride it. So give me your first.
I got a 20
animal
on
handling
my
check.
first.
All right, you're good. So you can take your griffin outside.
Okay.
I got a 17.
You're also good.
I'm gonna fuck up. Someone else roll.
Oh shit! Animal handling, Michael. I didn't do so hot.
+1. Don't forget you have a plus D4.
Yeah, you have a plus D4 also.
Oh my fuck! I
Ooh.
need it.
Ralph
I'm
kicked
not gonna-
his
I'm not,
griffin
I'm not
in the
getting,
dick.
I'm not getting anywhere.
I got an 11, Michael.
Okay, so you can go out with an 11.
Oh fuck yeah!
I got a 4.
Yeah.
Your griffin does not move and makes a loud like.
Oh god.
Waking up
And,
that
and
guard.
basically,
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna roll to see if the guard wakes up.
Try another one.
Try
The guard does
another
not
one.
wake up.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna. You know what? No, I'm gonna try the same.
Okay. Persistence is key.
I am your friend.
Let's see how friendly you are.
We're fucking.
Let's see.
bros,
Let's
okay?
see it.
More than before.
Hey, plus you can do
Oh,
the.
no, the same as before.
This
No,
thing's
no, no.
getting
It
hard.
won't. It won't matter.
Yeah. What do you have to roll to get him out of the thing,
Get
Michael?
at most an 8.
Oh, roll again. Try
With
again.
another 4. Give me 1 second. I need you.
To roll initiative.
Oh god.
Try
All
a
the
different
griffins
So
griffin.
with his
attack you.
surprise attack, the griffin will attack you. Go for him.
It'll attack.
Dude, leave it up to Ralph.
Damn.
Gonna hit.
19.
We got a Minotaur and a
Um,
Griffin, and
Jesus
he didn't have as
Christ.
much of a problem.
I told you that one hated drow.
You take 5 points of piercing damage as this griffin pecks at you. And the
3.
guard will roll again to see if he wakes up. The guard will still not wake up.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll take half that damage. So I'll take a 3.
Okay, I'm gonna try this griffin again. This griffin seems angry and ready to fight now. And it
Yeah,
kind
let
of
me try
riles
it.
up the other griffins.
Go to a different griffin. Go to the one furthest
job.
away. This one by
You're
the
doing a
door.
great job so far.
Go to this one.
Oh,
Go to
wow.
this one. What's that one's name?
You can also try and feed it some food and snacks and stuff, but no one, you didn't say that.
It already
I'll
took a
just
bite
put
out of
away-
you,
I'll
so.
just put my hand up and like back away from this one, and I'll
Okay.
go to this one instead. You look
that
a lot
one's
smart.
name is Hydros.
Ellen pisses a lot.
Hold on. You seem a lot smarter than your brother or sister over there.
They're sexual mates.
May I?
They're sexual
There's-
mates.
Yo, what is this?
Ralph, can
Are you rolling the right
stop?
die?
This,
I
this
mean, I-
griffin.
He's rolling a
will
3.
charge at you.
There's
Um,
sexual
they will
mates.
miss, but the guard will automatically wake up. The guard sees this and rings the bell.
Oh god.
This loud bell sort of shocks through. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Dude, I'm
Can't
fucking
we
ready
just-
to
Go,
go.
Ralph.
Can't we just fly away?
These guys.
Can't we leave, Ralph?
Can Ralph jump on my griffin with me and then we can just fly away? Since we're both elves, we weigh less.
Well, he hasn't. You can try it. All right, give me
Or
roll
you
initiative.
you could yell at Ralph. Yeah, yell.
Ralph, get out here and get
Might
your
as well
ass
this
on my
way.
griffin.
Look, there's a 16. I rolled a
Alright.
20.
I rolled a 5.
Guys, I say we just leave Ralph. He's lightweight. You
Okay,
know?
Ralph, come out here and get on my griffin and we'll try and fly away.
Yeah, his race is naturally evil.
what?
too.
So what do you guys get?
I got a
We're
23.
not in the same room.
You'd have
Okay,
to be
so
on
you're
our,
first.
in our game together.
Phil,
You don't know what's going on. You're in the
Atlas.
other room.
what'd you get, Chris?
I mean, I
5.
can see into the hall, Ralph.
Tyler,
15.
you got
Ooh.
Ralph. What'd you get?
20.
You got 20.
Figure. Yeah.
Couldn't have rolled that before, could you?
Piece of shit.
3 4s, dude. What the fuck?
Okay,
In a
Ralph,
row.
Atlas, Tyler, and then guard. Phil.
Wait, what did you say, Michael? You cut out.
Oh, sorry, Phil. You're up first. And then it's Ralph, Atlas, Tyler, and then guards.
Oh, okay.
Ding.
What am I?
Ding.
Can I just like walk forward a little bit until Ralph like get his shit together and get, or
Tell him to
guards
get
can
on
do it?
my... Tell him to get on my griffin and then we'll leave.
Lanthro yells, "My griffin now, Zilch!"
Yeah, like get your shit, let's go. You know, something like that.
All right, is that all you want to do?
Yeah, because I haven't seen any guards or anyone out yet, right?
No, not now. I
Okay.
mean, when you went into that door, you see the one in the corner.
I see the one.
So,
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
yeah.
run all the way down there. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Ralph, your turn.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna, yeah, just fucking jump onto the griffin, I guess.
But
Alright,
try to.
If you leave that griffin's area, it will have an opportunity attack on you.
Wait. Oh yeah, because it attacked me. Okay, fine. I'll disengage into it.
It is hostile
Okay,
towards you.
yeah. And you go to whose griffin?
Mine.
Okay.
Blue wing.
All right, Atlas kind of looks at you. He'll hold his action.
Okay.
Tyler,
I'm flying away on this griffin, dude.
Alright,
Taking off.
give me a animal handling check.
Damn straight. I can get an animal handling check. Oh my god. That's a 7, Michael.
What's your of yours?
What's my what?
What's your griffin's name?
My griffin's name is Sussel.
Cecil.
With an E.
Yeah, CECI.
Okay.
A 7, it does not move at all. So, having never rode a griffin, you don't even know how to get it to like move. When you climb on top of it, it sort of shakes you off.
Did you roll
okay.
your extra d4?
I did.
It's not gonna matter. Alright, who is next? The guards are next.
Guards or guard?
Well, now there are people coming.
Oh god.
There it is.
Yeah, we see him from inside the other building. Well, we don't see him, but I saw you ping over there, assuming you were clicking something.
This one will. Are you guys keeping the door open or closed?
Close it.
I don't know what Ralph was last one. Is.
I
Ralph, did
didn't
you
close
close
it.
the
Yeah,
door?
Ralph would have.
I left it open.
What?
Okay.
I'm not fucking trying to close a door behind me. Shut up.
Guy doesn't
Can
come
we, like,
out.
kick off and leave?
Yeah, I'm thinking like get on the back of my griffin so we can fucking sit here for 3 hours. No, I'm thinking we're gonna fucking get.
Well,
the
I've
fucking
been sitting here
dogs.
waiting for you to try and even get a griffin.
Yeah,
They're
bro.
all damn night, it feels.
You know
like.
what? You took all the easy ones. Shut up.
Took all the easy
Yeah,
ones.
you picked first, man. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, you picked the one that hated
I
drow.
picked the farthest one to save you guys the walk. Shut up. I'll kill you.
Can we just like take off?
That's
Or at the way I do it.
You have to wait your turn.
You can try. All right, so
Uh-oh, another guard.
all right, I think that is revealing enough. All right, so you see 3 guards come out. One over here. This guy will get a little bit closer, and then this guy will come, and they will make attacks.
It is all your fault, Ralph.
Shut up.
All right, this top one will go for Atlas because that's the only one you can see.
I have a question about Atlas. Do I have like any influence over her? Because she like kind of.
Misses. Sorry, what did you say?
Do I have any influence over Atlas?
You're not quite sure yet. You haven't quite figured out how the
Okay.
telepathy works, what Atlas is, if you can control her at all.
Okay.
She seems to just be kind of following you, though.
Okay.
And she seems to be able to like understand to a slight degree your intentions and what you're trying to do. For
Gotcha.
example, she like knew you guys were getting the Griffins.
Okay.
This guy right here will go for who's this person right here? Ralph, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
Take 3 points of piercing damage from this guy's bow.
2.
2, okay. And then this final guy will come out and with his short sword attack. 14? 15, sorry.
Nope.
Okay, misses. That's it. Back to the top. So it goes.
Wait,
Phil,
I
Ralph,
didn't.
Atlas, Tyler.
I didn't have a turn.
Oh, what did you roll? Sorry.
6, I think it was. No,
Oh,
5.
so you're at the end. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try and take off with my griffin too.
What's your name? Name of your griffin?
Blue wing.
Okay, go for it.
11.
11 does not do it.
Fuck.
No.
My turn. I'm gonna try and take off.
Stupid idea.
Just
What are we rolling for takeoff?
Animal
Is it just
handling.
Handling.
Animal handling.
7. I have Duskbeak.
You are able to take off with Duskbeak.
Jeez.
God
Yeah.
damn it, Duskbeak's
See you guys.
So Phil, fly over to the other corner or
Like,
something.
once you get into the air, you don't really have control of the griffins. You like can't come back onto the ground. The griffin just kind of flies into the air, so you're out, Phil.
Alright, perfect.
Phil is already at the other town.
See you,
Alright.
shitters.
And I'm just gonna delete you.
Sounds good.
Deleted.
Ralph, you're up again.
I'm gonna tie a rope from my waist to the reins, just in case.
Okay.
And
Are you trying to? Who's driving this griffin?
Hey, if either one of us can get it to tame, then that person.
And I'm going to try to like soothe the griffin too. I guess to try to assist Lanthor.
Hey, like I said, if you can get it to fly, then get it to fly, and we can both leave.
I couldn't
yeah,
get
you
one to
guys would have
fucking not
advantage.
hit me.
It's worth
They
a
have
try,
advantage
right?
next time to go out with. Well, if you can wait until Chris's turn. All right.
I have to.
Atlas will.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
he
say
doesn't
yip
get
yip.
one. Yeah. Atlas will sort of just like the griffin will just like no, Atlas is leaving, and they'll leave.
Can I also just shout
Yeah, I
yip,
don't care.
yip, see what happens?
Yeah, you can shout yip yip.
Yes, I shout yip yip.
The griffin attacks you again.
Fuck.
No, I'm joking. Okay, so Tyler, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna try to take off on this griffin again. We'll see if it works. It's probably not.
Say
Can I
yip,
do
yip.
that?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I got it. 12.
A 12 does not take off.
Damn.
Uh-oh, now it's the guards' turns.
All right, so this guard will ride up to you and attack you, Tyler.
Not the 2 elves that are molesting that griffin? Alright.
It's
Allegedly molesting.
it takes 6 points of damage.
Okay.
This guard will move closer, and you notice behind 6 more guards arrive.
Oh my god.
Although they have their swords right now, so they can't attack this turn. The new 4 that arrive.
Up,
Shit,
up,
there's 4 guards there.
up, 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 up. Yep, fucking yep.
Although this one can't see you actually. So
Oh my
Yes.
god.
You guys still have that dice, right? Don't forget you have the inspire the.
I've
Bless.
been rolling it.
that's all they do. So Chris, you're up. So you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
15.
15. What's the name of your griffin again?
Blue beak or blue wing.
All right. Yeah, you're able to get out of there.
All right, sweet. We're gone.
We're gone.
Holy shit.
I didn't
Thanks
notice
for
that.
the advantage.
I know what I'm gonna do. I already know what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you guys sort of are
Are
able
you gonna
to
levitate
hover
this fucking
above
griffin?
this area.
No.
Tyler, you are up.
Alright, Michael, I'm gonna I've got this like button on my cube. I'm gonna press it and I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Sorry, what are you gonna cast?
Invisibility on
Oh,
myself.
no.
Just need to disappear.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna so like I just disappear. I'm just gonna get off this griffin and run away.
How are you gonna get out though?
You'll figure it out. He just fucking booked it. Not even
All
try
right,
one more
so yeah,
time, just
the guards sort of converge on this area, and they're kind of like scratching their heads as to why the person sort of just disappeared. Yeah, as you do this and sort of make your way into the woods by the hill, you notice more guards come out, and you're really glad you were able to run this turn and didn't. You think that if you had failed, you probably would have gotten killed. Yeah, so the 5 of you, or the 4 of you, 3 of you, sorry, are flying. You do not see another griffin. You also don't have a clear view of the fort anymore, as it's pretty dark. What would you like to do? You do think you can kind of control your griffins in some general direction.
Where did we say we were gonna meet?
You didn't say anything.
Yeah, we didn't say where we're gonna.
Right,
Oh,
so
but you
Tyler's
guys-
just off by
As
himself.
far as we could.
No, we talked about that before. I thought everybody said that we were going to the you were going to that can't pull it up. Where's that?
Trent?
I can't sorry, I'm not looking at the map. I'm trying to find it though.
It's in the Discord chat.
Yeah, I know, but just like a million Discord chat. There it is.
Hey, look, I'll pin the map.
I thought I sent a new one actually, but it didn't save apparently. Yeah.
Okay, so the map is pinned. So if you go into the D&D chat and you go to the pinned messages, you can
Yeah,
just
don't-
click
don't
to
use
it.
Here, I'm gonna send another one. So that one that was earlier was an old one actually. I added some things, so it's at the bottom of pin that one, Chris.
Okay,
Under
I'll
general.
remove this one. Wait, general? No, here, put it in. I'll copy it.
The D&D chat.
Yeah. Oh, I can't copy the. I just want to copy the message
you want me to post it
itself.
again?
Yeah, post it. Post it in the D&D chat, because then I can post it. Then I can delete this message.
Well, I thought we were either gonna go to Trent or Bane, and I thought Trent was the like.
Okay, there we go. It's pinned, so you can just click the pinned
yeah, so
messages and.
Trent is the town that is probably closest. It's part of the Lord's Alliance, so you would still have to deal with guards there. Terrestra and Bane are the sort of the pirate strongholds.
Right, but you said that they couldn't take the griffins out of.
You're
some
not quite
area.
sure right now. You don't think Donovan said you don't think you can take them like very very far, but they can definitely go some distance before like being forced to come back.
So we can't take him to Loden, but we could probably take him to like Terrestra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was the goal: is like get to Terrestra and then get out of
Do
there.
we just want to assume that we said we were meeting in Terrestra before then?
Right. That was
You
the
guys can
like
do it if you
goal.
want, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you changed it where you want to go, but
No, that's cool with
Yeah.
me.
Okay, so you guys take the Griffins north, right?
Okay, yeah. And then Tyler's got to figure out what he's doing.
yeah.
Yeah. So you guys fly your Griffins. It's kind of hard to stay on, but I won't have you do like dexterity saving throws. You're able to maintain balance on the Griffins.
Well enough to get to where we're
as you
going.
fly out of the city. But you do get a nice view of the city. You see lots of boats in the harbor. You notice that city guards are running around, like around the city, still looking for you. A lot of the city gates have been closed, and from above you're able to escape the city, and
Nice.
you land. I'll let you know when you land.
Okay.
Tyler, what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, right? It's gonna be some time if they're going to Terrestra, and I was gonna go to Terrestra some other way.
Yeah.
I
What
don't
would you
know.
like to do at this exact moment to get out of this predicament?
Oh, okay, yeah. My whole goal was to just run out of this situation. And I'd probably be like still in Waterdeep, I suppose. My whole goal was to eventually I don't know what my whole goal was yet, but essentially to just run out of this situation, go back to some quote unquote safe place.
Okay.
Whether that would be in like the dock district or whatever.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, in order to get to you have to basically sneak. You don't really have any connections in this part of the city. Yeah, guards are still looking for you, but we can end it there for everyone, and then I can play it out with Tyler at some point.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Sounds good.
All right, well, thanks for playing. Good job escaping.
Thanks for DMing.
Tyler.
Oh, and
I
Ralph.
escaped.
Ralph.
Well,
got
funny,
Ralph.
Ralph was the one that caught you over. If you didn't get caught by those griffins, you guys probably.
Way to go, Ralph.
found out.
Jeez.
Yeah, eat my ass.
Ralph's just like, I gotta pick the bad griffin.
There was one griffin that you had to roll a 20.
Damn.
Pick that one.
It's a good thing we didn't get that one, huh?
What did I have to roll? My roll wasn't that great.
You had to roll a
Just
5.
speak. Yeah, I got the good one.
We should have given that one to Ralph.
Michael, just
You had to
curious.
roll a 14.
That's pretty close. I got close.
Yeah. Most of them
Cool.
are around between 8 and 12, though.
All right.
Yeah.
How many?
Okay.
How many levels did we gain, Michael?
You gain 0 levels.
I tried.
All right. So Tyler, we can play it out right now, or we can play it out later. Do you want to do
Yeah,
that later?
I'll
Or-
talk to you about it. I mean, we don't have to do it right now.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. I mean, we have 2 weeks. Probably. We're still looking to do another session.
Yeah, I'm every
Yeah,
other
I'm
week.
still good
Still
with
good
every
with me.
Yeah. So we can do this next week if we want, Tyler.
Okay, sounds good.
Depending on what you want to do. But okay.
I got
I'm
some
gonna go
plans,
get some
Michael.